spill.
People have gas, heat.
Bro.
I got electric. My bill is ridiculous.
I have gas.
I got both.
Dude,
I got both, but I hate them. They both expensive. I mean, I have gas, but then electric heat my bill is. I had to be like, listen, people, guys, can we like do like a payment plan? Because bro, I ain't got that right now.
I really think the ComEd in my building management company set me up because every winter, like 88 to $200, and they'll send me that email like, "Oh, you use more electricity." It's like, yeah, it was -20. Like, there's a direct correlation.
You'll see about how much like energy and gas you be using. Like you use 100%
doing
more.
this on purpose.
Like, so the fuck what? It's my place. I may have played the PlayStation like all night because I couldn't go to work. It's too cold outside. Shit, I'm gonna come in. Right?
I'm using more of my electricity because I'm here.
Because I'm home. Like, we working from home, man. Get off my dick, bro.
Alright, if your cameras aren't on, this is that time to turn them on. You know what I mean? We are officially live. We're about to be live for real. About to get the
Live.
Actually, Mochi's out for you.
I see it. You're so wrong.
Yeah, you should make Bolling, bro.
Meow.
Yeah.
All right. About to start the show, guys.
Wow. All right.
Ooh, I should check the rundown. What are we talking about today?
Dear God, come on, Mike.
It's your show.
Yeah.
10.
I'll write this stuff and then forget. Oh
8,
shit, we're about to start.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? You're watching Blurddotradio.
This nigga Kenny.
I just realized I forgot to comb my beard. Don't judge me.
Kenny is jigging harder than the DJ that's down the bottom corner. If anybody's watching, if anybody's watching on Twitch, I have DJ from Street Fighter in the corner. I figured out how to add like a new background.
I need to go look at Twitch right now.
He's down there jigging
I
hard.
didn't tell you how to do that. I got a bunch of sprites.
I figured it out over time.
Right.
It was like 3 years ago.
The main problem was just the fact that like the scrolling thing at the bottom, like I couldn't figure out the scrolling thingy. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but you didn't tell me how to do the scrolling thing into the bottom, so
I sent you a video.
Yeah, I know.
This is all behind the scenes stuff.
That was
That's the effort that we put into.
That was this week.
The Blurddotradio.
You know.
My name is Mike Stidham. I'll be your host for this evening. I am joined by the Blurddotradio crew. Steve.
Hey, yo, what
Steve.
up?
What?
We got the hardest working DJ in Chicago, DJ L. Okari.
DJ Elokari.
We got the most virtual of all. Well, I talked to the Trap Nerds yesterday. I still consider you the most virtual of podcasters. Shout out to Tony.
I've been the most virtual female podcaster.
Tell them again. Besides Cedar.
There it is. We got Ash Gotti with us.
There it is.
Gotti!
Are they up there?
I don't know. I've seen female ones, white ones, voiced by men. So
Nah, I don't even care about those.
I got one.
Oh, DJ Lokari does have one. He just doesn't use it.
You don't use it.
One day. There's a lot
All
going
that
on.
work I put into your hairline, you don't even use it.
I do. I used it for he made an appearance at the music video countdown.
Oh, did he? Damn.
He did. It was in the middle of Vanilla Ice's video.
Oh, how dare you?
I
was right about to get excited.
Like ice
until,
cream. Ice baby. Come on.
It's not Ice Baby.
It's dope.
He's now singing about redneck stuff. I don't know.
She want it all the time.
He's like Bubba Sparks.
That's why we
now,
lay back
except
and we grind and grind.
I had Bubba Sparks' album.
That's my shit.
The most fashionable blurred in all of Chicago. We got Kenny with us.
Oh shit.
No, where my music at? No hissing at me?
Oh my God! She killed Kenny! You bastard!
We have 3 special guests this evening.
Oh shit.
Returning to the show, we have our Malort plug.
Get him! Flocka Valley!
Yo is with us.
It'll get to you.
Yes.
That's so excited.
I am.
Oh
yeah. One day I'll try to fit it into the studio.
We're not gonna have any music breaks. Yo's just gonna pop it low.
Yeah.
No, I'm
done.
I'm at my girlfriend's house. It's not mine.
No.
Oh! Somebody popping it low.
Bring
And he
her
was
on.
that
Let's see.
noise. Gotta have that noise.
Before COVID, she was a stripper for 8 years, so.
What?
Nice.
Oh, she gonna know some
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Yes, bring her on, please.
That is the
This is why you
music break,
can't tell active business. I said this.
baby.
More than once.
That is officially the music break. That is officially.
We're not here to pressure people in the.
I got Cash App.
She can hold the Malort in one hand.
I got
We
Cash App.
also have. Thank you for being with us tonight, yo. Also returning, we have the great author Chase Bolling. Thank you for joining us again. For sure. And not that the other guests aren't special. Everybody is special here on Blurddotradio. But this guest is our very first winner of our very first music video countdown. We got Sharon Jarmon with us tonight.
Congratulations, Sharon!
Congrats.
Thank you, everybody.
For sure. Did you get your prize pack yet?
I did.
Yeah. Did you do a shot of Malort yet?
Oh.
I wasn't allowed to open it.
Right. So we were gonna.
I was told to wait.
So we were gonna wait until she was actually on the show so she could see the prize packet. So because the person who actually prepared your packet is here today. That is Yo. So first off, one more time, make some noise for Yo for preparing that prize packet.
All the applause.
So if you would like to do it now, Charmin, you normally do our blurred outs at this time, but if maybe Mike, how you feel if we do it now? You know what I'm saying? Or should we?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Ready to be introduced to you?
Okay. Let's see what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little t-shirt.
Hey.
Wonderful Malort logo.
All right. Looks like we have beer or some kind of holder.
Okay.
Keep it drink nice and cool. And like a bandana with it. Nice. Got a nice little sticker wrapped in the squad.
Okay.
TV is ready.
Gang.
And this hat doesn't match my outfit, but for now, for the sake of the prize.
That's actually it kind of do though.
It don't look bad.
It kind of do though. That's kind of good.
Now we can't walk away without,
Hey.
I appreciate this right now. I'm gonna take a couple of shots. Take a few of these while we hot.
Let's
So
go.
if you see a bug in my hand, it's not coffee, just know.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hey, come on with the hand sanitizer.
Come on
Which
now.
apparently also works as a de-icer. I saw that on video.
Alcohol melts everything.
Yeah, including your liver.
Yep.
Let's see, another shirt. What's this with?
It looks silky.
Oh.
Hey.
The
team didn't even have that. It's true.
Nah, we ain't got
It's because
one.
they're in my closet.
Nah.
They're over here. I gotta pull them out.
The
got
hard
that in
paper
black?
Chicago is gonna turn it yellow.
That's fine.
Don't be getting the team in trouble, see?
Just saying, I ain't
All
got
right.
that.
I'm gonna make it quick because I know you got some more stuff to do.
I ain't got one.
More stickers, buttons, another cool hat.
Hey.
And, sweat guards, sweatpants.
For sure.
And, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
I'm about to open this bottle, though. We gotta get it going.
First 4 letters in Blurddotradio are BLUR. That's for good.
Okay.
That's not an accident.
Absolutely.
Well, again, congratulations, DJ Lakari. If you wanna say some words.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to CH Distillery. Shout outs to Jepson's Malort. Of course, shout outs to Yo for always, being behind us and whatnot, and just for everything that she has added to this amazing team and group. Thank y'all for everybody that voted on the music video countdown. Like, this is a real thing. Like, people actually voted. Like, for real. Like, no one except Vanilla Ice got no votes, which I think he was robbed, son.
Listen, he got all the votes he needed in the second Ninja Turtles movie. It'll last him a lifetime.
How dare you, son? How dare y'all, son? Come up against Ice Baby, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's Black History Month.
It is,
so.
you know what I'm saying?
It's
cool.
Sure.
It's cool, you know what I mean? I'll let it go this time, you know what I mean? But we will be starting off this month with the videos today. They'll be showing you all for the music video count for this month's February's music video countdown. So we'll be looking out for that. Thank you so much, Jarmon, for making the work, because it's extremely important, man. Like, it's one thing to make music videos, it's another thing for people to actually see them, and for us to in Chicago support the artists that make that. And I'm just really proud that we got a chance to to promote you this time. So thank you so much. For sure. Any words that you wanted to say, Sharon, or any announcements we should know about when it comes to your music and how we can stay in tune with you?
Also, are you still there?
Yeah, you went black.
Yes, I ain't here. I'm sorry.
I had to make sure.
But yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for supporting the music video, for playing it, for sharing it. I am putting out my album this year. It's a 2-part album. I recorded it surprisingly during the pandemic. I feel like it was my way of dealing with mental health during the pandemic, I guess, because I was already working on the album, and then they were like, "Yeah, stay in the house." I'm like, "Okay, I have a studio here, so why not record?"
There you
go.
go.
So yes, album is dropping this year, and I'm so excited. So definitely be on the lookout for more music. Follow me on streaming.
For sure.
Thank you so much. Well, I guess we can go back to regular scheduled programming and whatnot.
So, folks, we're going to start off the show the way that we start off every show with Blurred Out. Steve, why don't you start us up?
What have I been doing other than working my feet to the bone?
That's a good question.
Yeah. What am I on? So I've been going down a deep dive on SoundCloud, and just revisiting that era of music. And I just really love Awful Records. It was just a fucking good time in hip hop history. Yeah, honestly, because
people are still putting music on SoundCloud though, right? Is that not a thing?
No, I mean the actual record label is called Awful Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
gotcha.
I mean
I know you were talking. I thought you were just going down.
No.
Gotcha.
No, not actual Awful Records. If I like it, I don't think it's an awful record.
Weird Al Yankovic, I don't always like it. Sometimes I do.
I love
usually a shade of awful.
He's almost as good as Vanilla Ice.
Sure. But yeah, that SoundCloud era kind of I don't know. It's kind of looked over because things were really it was still 808 and bassy and maybe what people considered lyricism at one point wasn't isn't what that is, but it was different. It was different from everything else at the time. You know what I mean? And that is what is most important a lot of the times. So you get who came from that? You got Father. You got I Love McConan come from that. Playboy Cardi is from that kind of shit.
Father is shit, by the way.
A lot of Clams Casino. Like
good old Clams.
Like shit
the
like that.
The producer with a Dick Tracy villain name.
And, and then just like shit like that. Like I've been on that.
See, let me ask you, because I heard it was actually a stand-up comedian that said he believes that we forget about music. Because if I'm understanding what you're saying, you feel like we kind of forgot about that SoundCloud era.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's because music is so very accessible nowadays? Like on one hand, you used to have to save up $15 to buy a CD, where now you can spend $10 and get every single song that you could ever want to hear.
So I don't agree with that statement. Here's the thing. Now I feel like if you have a bad record, if you have a truly bad record, it's not gonna hit. Nobody's gonna fuck with it. Like if it's actually like a bad record, nobody's gonna fuck with it. Like if you don't even have a catchy tune, like nobody's gonna fuck with it. I can't remember the name of the artist that came out in the past. It was in the past 5 years. Def Jam had them all on the radio. And
Trinidad James?
No. Trinidad James is the homie, and he does well on SoundCloud and in the realm of like hip hop. People really fuck with him. I just saw he was in the new Big Crit video.
Which is raw.
He's like, huh?
Crit is way doper than people give him credit for.
Yeah. And
sure.
Crit's
he needs
one
to
of
be
those
in that
people.
conversation.
And so even with Crit not being the biggest artist, he like still does well. I'm talking about these people who are pushed through a machine like a record label and Def Jam and don't go
like a Play-Doh strainer.
Yeah, and like just double wood. Their shit is whack. Like there's no redeeming quality about the shit. It doesn't slap. They're not from nowhere. Don't nobody fuck with them. They're just like a Barbie doll essentially. You know what I mean? Just like they're manufactured for you to like it, but anybody with a brain don't.
I want to point out that Barbie dolls have come a long way. I don't want anybody to think that we're hating on Barbie dolls.
No,
they're all types of all shades.
They're all they have come a long way. Shout out to my nigga Steve. That's the name of the male black Barbie doll.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was going to daughter, and I didn't know that.
But yeah, so like, I do agree that there's a certain point of accessibility that plays into the factor of like people being successful, and there's like kids who like are trying to dig older music, and they're like seeing what was popular back in our day, and they don't understand that we didn't have a choice of what music we listened to, so they listen to a lot of bullshit that we didn't necessarily like.
You know what I mean? Just on the radio?
Yeah, it was just on the radio.
Was a lot of that.
Yeah, when people ask, like, what do you listen to back then when you were a kid? I was like, what the fuck else was on the radio at the time?
Yeah.
Trillville?
I had Trillville was the shit. Now.
They put bed springs in the beat. That was innovative. Right? Nobody had done that before.
Also, Looking for the Suckin' by what's his name? Lil Ugly Man has Looking for the Suckin' by Lil Ugly Man.
Lil Ugly Man? I remember Lugubrious, and that's about it.
Okay, Looking for the
And I was just impressed that he made this. He rhymed Lugubrious.
Lugubrious. Bitch, I'm lugubrious.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a multi-syllabic word. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, I'm always into that shit because and then like with Bandcamp, there's so many ways to be a successful artist now.
For sure.
I mean, Chase knows it too. Like the way you like distribute your material. Like there's so many ways to be successful now. You don't have to be on a billboard in order to be successful.
I remember when we had SoundClick, and that was it, bro. Like everybody's beats came from SoundClick.
Yeah,
trying to fight because all of you got the license to the same beat, and trying to argue over who bought the license first. And you sitting trying to take pictures off of your bullshit phone, AOL,
of AOL.
For his beat. And then like, boom, like there was Hot 97. I'm from Connecticut, right? And
yeah.
It's close to New York, so it was Hot 97, and then that was it for a long time, right? And then when we got the local radio station, it's like you could literally flip back and forth, and the rotation was the same. And so when SoundCloud and Audio Mac and all of this started popping off, like it really was the shit, because now you be like, yo, boom, you want to peep my music? Like, started with MySpace, right? And you had the MySpace music page.
Shout out to Steve.
Like,
was that guy's name?
I'm old enough. Before MySpace, I'm old enough to remember GotchaOpenRadio.com. I don't know if anybody else remembers
we had college radio. There was, our stations were actually kind of diverse in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they wouldn't play rap music in the night.
Yeah.
There was a station that was like, no, we're not going to play this gangster stuff. We're going to keep playing the same Johnny Gill that we've been playing.
I guess I love it because I grew up in Chicago. So, like, I had V103. So, like...
Yeah, you've always had, like, decent music selection.
Good-ass music.
We were always, like, Radio 1. So, we had to, like... I literally... I have records. Like, I have to buy records. Like, I have to... Every once in a while, I have to buy a record because... There's something I ain't never seen before. There's records I forgot about, you know, like it's yeah. But other than that, yeah, I just been trying to, and I think I might even understand music theory. That was one thing I was doing this week.
Nice.
And I've been trying to teach myself how to play bass, but it's not even about like learning how to play well, but it's about understanding what I'm doing within what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like,
I just want to point out that you are a tall black man. It's in you to do. Like, you can do it.
It's the genetic music makeup.
Terrifying.
If you just zone out one day, just like fall asleep with a bass in your hand. The ancestors will start moving your fingers.
That was probably the most problematic, funniest joke from South Park.
That was
the first one where I was like, I should be offended by this.
God damn it, Cartman.
Yo, Togi, you can just play the bass.
8+1, baby.
Yeah, and I've been watching a lot of South Park too, and I'm like, damn, dude, these jokes are funny, but like, I don't know if my girlfriend who's a little bit younger than me, like, fucking.
Yo, did you see the new season episode?
The movies or whatever.
Pajama Day.
Oh, I'm watching it tonight. Yeah, but
turn it on. It's just fucking hilarious.
Well,
that's into my blurred out. Yeah.
Thank you for that blurred out.
My skin clear too, so like I'm straight. Yeah.
Hey, wash your face every day. Morning, noon, night.
Wash.
Pandemic, you gotta consciously get up. Not only is it winter after New Year's, but we're still in the pandemic. You gotta just get that energy up and wear a washcloth over.
Morning, noon, and night. Wash your face.
Drink hella water.
And moisturize.
Tell the truth, do you brush your teeth every day?
Huh?
Tell the truth, do you brush your teeth every single day?
3 times I make myself do it. I wake up in the morning like, all right.
I ain't gonna front, but I mouthwash like 2 or 3 times a day because I have to take, because my medicines, I have to literally wash my mouth out. So I have to like clean my mouth out some one way or another.
You know, some people, because they wear a mask, they feel like they don't have to brush their teeth when they go out.
But then it's kicking back at them. Like,
how do you in the face?
How do you not know this?
Yo, like even when I brush my teeth, it'd be like wham, like damn, I used too much toothpaste this morning. It's burning your nostrils. It'd be like,
I used to do shots of Fernet because I thought my breath stank sometimes. If you know anything about Fernet,
Good times. Well, yeah, that's gonna be our
clip. For that for the show, I can do that for the show.
Yes, that would be fantastic. Pour both of them in one cup.
Oh God, no.
Fernie and Malort mix.
Ferlort.
It's French.
All bar managers watching right now. You got to pay me $1 if you steal that. Well, thank you, Steve, for that blurred out. DJ Elokari, what you got this week?
Blurred it out. I was hitting the button. Yeah, man. This week been busy. Well, I did finish the music video countdown. I'm proud of that. That was a lot of work.
It only took like 3 years. Like, Elgin, you're a DJ. We should do this. We should have a
Look, man, it was like, how do I pull this off without overworking myself? So yeah,
he does work himself hard. This guy.
It was a lot of fun though. I did have a lot of fun doing this and putting this stuff together. Also, I dropped off a bottle of Malort and the other Blurred shirt off to our second place winner, which was Mike Specs.
Okay.
So shout out to Mike Specs.
Shout out to Mike Specs. That is the only one of those shirts that exists. I have a hoodie and a t-shirt.
And it's a dope shirt too. Like, the more I look at it, I was like, man, this shirt raw as fuck, bro. Like, why
That's
isn't
a good
there
idea.
more?
It's just too dark. Like,
We do need more.
For sure.
Also,
There's
there's an online store now where you can buy PocketCon shirts as well too. So just know that.
Hey.
So it's I will be giving the information very soon, so you can go buy you old PocketCon shirts.
Nice.
As far as things that I've been watching this week, I'm still enjoying Peacemaker.
I've not seen Peacemaker.
It's good. It was a good last episode. I enjoyed it very, very much.
Oh, is it the finale?
No, it was not the finale.
Yo, but we're almost there.
But the next one is the finale, right? Like, it's not.
I feel like
it has to be episode 8 episodes, right?
Yeah, I thought so. So I think it's 2. All I'm gonna say
we're on
is
episode 6 now.
Yeah, I feel like it's at least 2 because like the next episode most definitely gonna be like the climax.
Yeah, shit going crazy.
Shit going down.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on that after.
I didn't see the racism coming. I've never read Peacemaker or know anything about them. So
Well, you wouldn't, because Steve, there's not much Peacemaker.
Okay, cool.
Stories out there, so like it's literally like a Peacemaker story is just now getting written right now. It actually came out last week.
Yeah, John Cena creating a character.
He's great.
Well,
going down
create the character, but
I mean, not creating it, but making fleshing it out for you.
Flesh him out. NPR did a segment, and they were like, they're not gonna do another season of this.
Really?
Yeah.
So just one and done with Peacemaker.
Because that's how bad it was. I haven't watched it, but that's what NPR said.
How bad in Peacemaker was?
Yeah. They're like, they're not
great.
gonna do another season of this.
Oh, I think they will.
Oh, I highly disagree with that.
I feel like they'll change their minds.
I think they're gonna. I think they're most definitely gonna do it. But we'll see. We'll see.
They also might give Polka Dot Man. They say somebody else in the Suicide Squad is getting their own show.
Oh, Polka Dot Man.
Maybe they won't make another
coming back. He dead.
Is he dead? Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
I saw the movie recently. Stop yelling at me.
It's comics, man. People can always come back.
He got stomped the fuck on.
Oh yeah, he'll come back in a comic. Yeah, of course that was.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But also I watched that first episode of The Legend of Vox Machina or whatever the fuck it was, and that was good. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep watching it. It's one of them things that I can't like watch like when I'm tired or whatever, because I actually am invested and I want to watch it. So I'm gonna keep watching it. The latest episode of Grand Crew was really good.
Which one was that?
This one, it was like them discussing like Black Lives Matter issues or whatever without having to discuss Black Lives Matter issues.
That either.
Yeah, so it's
that's
like,
when I saw is when the one guy was throwing pies at his dad.
That was the episode before.
That's quite the opposite of what Elgin just said.
Yeah.
So that episode.
Black Lives Matter, throwing pies at dad.
Yeah, it was that episode was geared towards like how black people cope with like real racial issues that are going on, and then like them still trying to be normal or do stupid shit instead. So like they don't even tell you what happened. That's the dope part about the episode. Like they don't tell you what happened. You just know that something bad happened, and now they're trying to distract themselves. And it's just the lengths that black people will go through to try to distract themselves, and it makes comedy out of it. You know, so it's pretty dope. Other than that, I rewatched the movie Never Been Kissed by
with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah. Man,
it was pretty funny if I remember correctly.
It was.
I mean, it's been easily 12 years.
I you know what? I forgot that that Jessica Alba was in that movie.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Shout out to Miss Fantastic.
Super early Jessica Alba when I was like, oh, Jessica Alba's so fine. I'm sorry. It's just a reminder of how fine Jessica Alba was. Yeah, that movie is super problematic though. Like, real talk. Like, something I didn't notice, because it's like you're an older woman going to a high school and then you sneak your
Yeah,
brother
the plot
in.
is like a 1989 movie.
Oh man, it's horrible. It's awful.
It's no page blank check, but it's up there with
oh man,
creepiness.
it's like plus it's like the whole thing is the person that's trying to kiss her is her high school teacher who obviously has a crush on her. Like you know, I was like, you do know this your student.
Why are you going to play? Why are you going to play?
Is she posing as a freshman or a senior?
It as a senior,
It don't matter.
it don't matter.
It
It doesn't matter.
Listen,
Look, bruh.
It does not matter in the eyes of the law.
I'm just trying to make this more palpable.
It ain't.
It's not palpable.
Like,
Ain't.
It's not palpable.
Is she at least
We don't
trying
need to
to
make-
pose as 18?
Nah.
Because, like,
Nah, my
at
nigga.
least then she's legal. It's
Nah.
still a teacher, but goddamn, at least she's a.
But nah, dog, because here's the deal. Here's the deal about the movie itself. Here's the deal. Okay? All right. She was okay, so yes, it does match. She was coming in as an awkward, shy, dorky, you know what I'm saying, high school student who was unsure of herself, and this dude's telling her about his relationship issues and shit. You know what I mean?
That's still gonna make it creepy. I said,
Come on, son.
Any point of palpability.
And at the end, when she had to reveal herself, they both was like, "Oh, I gotta tell you something," and she's like, "Oh, I gotta tell you something." She turned a little shit off. You know what I mean? And then they're like, "Oh, I want to tell you something." And then you know, Kirsten and all them about to get hit with the dog food and shit. So they never got to say. What was he about to say to her? What was he about to say? You know, your young ass looking good in this dress. That's what the fuck he was about to say. Jail.
Bro, when you watch these movies as adults, it's like, yo,
Jail.
stuff is creepy.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Not okay.
I went to Morgan Park High School, and unfortunately, there were multiple teachers who got fired for issues like that. So yeah,
he was. I was saying he was way too comfortable with that shit.
It was a situation with like a teacher with a football player, a teacher with like women, not men. These were women doing this. Yeah, no, one was black, one was white.
Okay, I was about to, in the news, you always see some blonde lady like in her mugshot.
So it's like you said, watching Blank Check as an adult. I watched it with my kids the other day, and I'm just like, yo, whole time, why is this grown woman hanging with this little boy?
Like, come on, son.
And then at the end, she gives him a little kiss, like.
And a kiss.
I feel like
Everybody's a scammer.
the only movie that like did that justice, that like pointed out the creepiness of it, was the movie Big, where
he sure did have sex. This is like a 7-year-old.
Yeah, he was a kid in an adult's body. So the woman is like attracted to what she thinks is just a goofy grown man, and then she finds out it's actually a child, and she's like fucked up by it. Like,
yeah, there's a reason people don't talk about Big when they talk about Forrest Gump, man.
What was the one with Robin Williams where he was a little kid, but he like grew up and got
No,
married?
Jack is different. No, but he was reverse Asian.
No, but that was
was
a great
an old
movie.
man.
He was old. He wasn't like
old, and then like he was getting older as a teenager.
That was Benjamin Button.
That's Benjamin Button.
No, Jack.
That was the same thing. It was like
Jack made me cry because he was old as hell in college, and he like his parents are like young looking. I'm like,
you gonna have to get him while you can.
Shit, come on. I'm like, why am I emotional about this?
Hey,
make it past his graduation.
You gonna have to get Jack while he in his prime. J-Lo did that for the team. J-Lo was trying to get it for the team, y'all.
What's the name of the movie with Robin Williams and Robert De Niro? And De Niro wakes up.
The horror movie?
No,
or the suspense movie?
De Niro wakes up out of
where he caught the ball.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
I remember the name of that one.
That movie's bad.
Also, on that note, we are way off there.
Yeah, man. I was just getting my 2 cents.
Oh, right.
I was getting my 2 cents.
I'm just a really big Robin Williams fan.
Sorry. All right, but that was it.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams.
That shit was weird. Jessica Alba was fine. It's weird. Also, there's a scene.
How was she in that movie though?
I mean, when I first watched that shit, I was in high school. I was in middle school when I first saw that movie. Fine. She was my age. At the time,
Yeah, that was the.
Was
like,
she though?
That was that age.
She was older than me.
When I was like,
She would have been older than me.
Making the rounds. A lot of Freddie Prinze Juniors and your Jessica Albas and your Sarah Michelle Gellar's.
Also, everybody in that movie was talking about them high school girls like they was the finest things on the planet, and they were all adults. It's like y'all all fucked up. Moving on though, Jessica Alba looked like Mel in that movie though. This shit funny as fuck.
Oh, shout out to Mel.
Shout out to Mel. That's it. And shout out to Jefferson Malort. I just made a bourbon version of their old fashioned using their bourbon. It's delicious.
Nice.
Hey, it is good. It's not Malort.
No, it's bad.
I'm about to say.
Jefferson's bourbon. It's delicious.
This nectar right here. Well, thank you, TJ Elokari. Ash, you're up. What you got?
I too have been keeping up with Vox Machina. But then I've also been kind of supplementing what I've seen in Vox Machina with the actual Critical Role live stream. Not watching all of them because like an episode is like 3 hours long and there's 3 different campaigns and different characters.
It's very long.
But I've been looking at like different like fan animatics that people have made and just different exchanges. And I'm like, god damn, Matt Mercer had to put a lot of detail into these campaigns. Like you might have heard me talking about this on Fatash, but like how he has to know the names of like the locations in these towns because you'll have like that one person playing talking about I want to go to the smut store. What's the name of that smut store in this town? And he's got to come up with the name of the smut store and the books and all that kind of stuff.
Smuts Unlimited? I don't know.
I don't know, but like kudos to Matt Mercer because he had to plan for a lot of that stuff. And like just hats off to the people during the campaign, just like really getting into their characters, monologues and dialogues, one-offs and stuff. It's like I don't know.
Were they like changing their voices? Because I've heard that's a D&D thing.
So everybody in that show, they're all voice actors.
Yeah,
so,
and I
like,
think they reprised,
reprised
their roles in the actual cartoon.
Like my
my
partner is really into the show, so like she'll just be watching with me and like give me all this extra detail. And like when I've watched it with her, and like some of the monologues, I just be high as hell. Like damn.
Seriously, like I saw this one monologue between Travis Willingham and his wife Laura Bailey with one of their characters in one of the campaigns, and he's gone on record saying like I don't like to do romances during my campaigns because it gets messy and complicated, whatever. And his wife was like, I bet I'm gonna romance your character during one of our campaigns, and she like successfully does so. And I'm like listening to their little dialogue with each other, like oh my god, this is like. They ain't even script this. This is just off the dome, ad-libbing improv at its finest. I'm like, wow.
Nice.
But kudos to them. I don't know if I can do it. We'll find out one of these days. Aside from that, book 4 of Power with Tommy has aired. I watched it last night at like 1 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I'm going to enjoy it because it's Tommy. Like. It's fucking Tommy. This white boy's gonna run amok in Chicago. I feel like they could have done a better job highlighting Chicago. It's only the first episode, but I feel like I don't know. Chicago's feeling a little cartoony, you know, like the way they were showing how the drug game is being ran in Chicago. I'm like, wow, Chicago looks like a bunch of just goofies right now. This is not a good look for Chicago. I mean, drug running in general is not a good look for any city, but at least look competent.
The Chicago nigga!
Yeah, so...
I think this might be the first time I've ever heard somebody be like, wow, those drug dealers sure don't look like drug dealers.
They didn't. It wasn't that they didn't look like drug dealers. It's just they looked incompetent. Like, you come into an exchange, you got half the money. You know,
you gotta try and undercut. You gotta like sell. If you're trying to buy drugs, you. I'm
about to say, go into details, Steve.
I'm saying
name. Tell us more.
Of this world, these are supposed to be established drug pins. Like these were like 2 of like the heads of 2 rival gangs. And they sitting here not able to recognize that the people they're supposed to be getting money from are tweaked out. This is clearly a setup. They don't have all their money. Tommy only even got there on the scene because the other dude's man was like drunk and high at a bar.
It's like a bad plot.
That's just how it be.
His cell phone off of him and knew where the meetup was going to be. So it was like it was just stuff like that. Like,
when you're drug dealing, if I may interject, drug dealing isn't like running a normal business. No. Some people are fuck ups.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And that's how they got into drug dealing in the first place.
Right. Drug dealing is not. Yo,
that is a plot point.
Like drug dealing is not glamorous.
That is clearly a plot point for this particular show. And I was just saying, I'm like, but I was also hoping, like, what if they did like a crossover with Shameless and Power?
Let me move these birds out of fucking McKinley Park real quick.
Seriously, the Gallagher, like having just Lip running some drug ring, like Lip was the brains of that family. Period.
Yeah.
And then they
Carl,
had
Carl.
And Carl already, actually, he's playing young Tommy in, I think Kane, the book of Kane. So that actor is already portraying Tommy. So it would just be full circle to have him be like a cousin of Tommy. And we find out that Tommy does actually have family in Chicago. More family than we realized, and I'm like actually excited to see.
He looked like he from fucking McKinley Park, fucking big ass, little ass motherfucker.
Does he have a best friend named Chuck?
Because like the folks in Chicago, I mean, the actor himself is from like Northern Illinois, something. He from around here himself. But the character of Tommy has ties to Chicago, and when he gets there, though, everybody thinks he's from Boston, and I'm just like,
he also looks like he's from Boston.
Let's say, wait, is he supposed to have a Midwestern accent? Because he sounds like he's from Boston too. Like he don't sound like he's from Illinois.
Yeah, for the sake of the show,
drive the car down to the harbor.
To the harbor.
Yeah,
on
this
it,
other dude, they have like an Irish like drug pen. He's like, I mean, he got the heaviest Irish accent I've ever heard of someone from Chicago. I've been in Chicago for like 5 years plus now. I have never heard a white dude with an Irish accent.
Shout out to Irish Steve.
Couple 2-3. Couple 2-3, you know. We're gonna watch the game in the front room.
Rest in peace, Irish Steve. You know.
Rest in peace, Irish Steve.
Cal that calls the Great Chicago Fire, and I'm sitting here like, I know that reference because I took that boat tour. That fire, you know. I'm like, I know that reference. I know the street, but yeah. So it looks like it'll be interesting. Wasn't a fan of the sex scenes. I'm never really a fan of the sex scenes, but this felt rushed.
Good for you.
This felt rushed for Power. Like,
the sex scenes on Power? Because you told us about some anime that was outlandish.
I don't remember.
Damn, man, ain't no Power? Tentacles or nothing in this. This shit normal as fuck.
Listen, okay? I'm not really a fan of sex scenes and stuff because it just takes me out and I go into my editor mode. But Power, they like to like.
How you just gonna skip over that shit and take me into my editor
I felt
room?
like for this particular season, they had like a new editor that wasn't very comfortable with editing sex scenes. Because like Tommy switched positions like 3 times in 30 seconds.
That's because he was about to bust.
Be like that. Listen, you're doing.
He was about to shoot after like 3 strokes, and he was like, "Ooh, shit. Okay, all right." Yeah, girl.
Sometimes he want it differently. Sometimes he want it differently. You gotta You gotta go all over. You know.
Listen,
next thing you know, you're doing a barrel roll.
You just have to see it, okay? I ain't got much experience. Y'all know this, but in terms of just what I'm used to seeing in the show, this just seemed a little like. The cutting for it was a bit weird. And
do we have to get some sex ed videos for you, Ash?
No, this has nothing to do with how sex looks. This is how it's portrayed for media and consumption. And it wasn't.
Yeah, it's always bad. Like it's never been good. I don't think they're sex scenes.
But like using a lot of editorial cuts makes it worse. And
it's like a bad fight scene.
Yeah, and the fight scenes wasn't that good either in this season. So I'm like, they got a new editor or something. Because in the first season, it would just be like long shots of the sex scenes, you know, panning and stuff like that, like taking it in. This was just like cut.
Well, it ain't P Valley, all right?
I do like that sometimes.
This Power.
It's been a while.
You know, and that's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's get it.
P Valley
P Valley coming back season 2, baby.
Okay, but
M.I. cricket letter I.
That was basically it. There was a sex scene. It was like filmed in wide. Like it was two lesbians. It was like far away. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Boring.
What? Yeah. So that was just editorial Ashley critiquing, but
Yeah.
nice titties. There were some nice titties in there.
All right. I believe this is the first time we have had sex scenes critiqued on Blurddotradio.
We should really
do it more often.
I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure one of those 4 a.m. episodes we've critiqued.
I mean, we were talking about porn. That was just plain old pornography. That wasn't like
there's an art.
Artful
and
sex
it's like
scene.
you can tell when a sex scene is controlled by a man and when it's controlled by a woman. You just
Interesting. Right. Well, we'll add more to this the next chance we get here on Blurred.radio. A whole segment talking about sex scenes. I'll leave that to you.
Let's do it.
Can I be on that episode?
Yes.
You all,
Only if your
just
girlfriend comes and does a show for us real quick.
that's not no. That's where I gotta stop. That's not okay. Can't be doing shit in exchange for sexual favors. That's not.
Clothes on, y'all like keep your clothes on. I just want to.
I just want to talk about hentai. That's all I'm trying to do.
If you all want to do a hentai show, I'll give you access to the channel. Ash,
yeah.
Yeah. When we go to break, is she there?
She's good on
Asher.
She said she's good. She's.
She's watching anime right now. I don't know if she's.
What's she watching? What's she watching?
Something on Titan or something.
Attack on Titan.
Titan. She was like in the.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Attack on Titan.
Hey guys, do you see how the whole thing just fell apart there?
Something on Titan.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Back it back up.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Tell her to watch One Piece. That's what she needs.
What? Why? So she can watch it for the next year?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Hey guys, I'm about to mute everybody. We got to finish the Blurred Ups. 3 people in.
Sorry, I saw hentai porn. I just got on a tangent.
Mine's short, so.
Thank you, Ash, for that Blurred Up. Kenny, what you got this week?
So I haven't watched any hentai this week, so I'll fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, but in other news, Peacemaker continues to be
amazing.
One of the just best written superhero TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Since the
and there is one episode left.
That's what I thought. That's what I figured. I think in terms of utilizing a lesser known character, but Marvel DC set aside, John Cena, first of all, brings a level of just nuance to this dude that the comic severely lacks, which is why I think this show is incredible. The comic book tries to give Peacemaker this level of kind of, struggling with who he's supposed to be and who he can be as an actual hero. So, as an anti-hero, he's kind of questioning the fact that he has to do all this, that he has to work for Waller, but, the show itself does such a far better job of really showing him just, having these emotions and all the stuff that, I'm trying not to spoil as much from the show, but, I feel like the last 3 episodes specifically just do a good job of fleshing him out individually. While also fleshing out Adebayo, who is incredible as the second main protagonist of the show. While the show is about Peacemaker, it's also about her. So I love the juxtaposition between what they're both going through with their parents, because this is a show about legacies and the legacies you want to leave, essentially for Peacemaker and Adebayo. So God, James Gunn is just really understand that comic book characters should be comic booky and be absurd and ridiculous.
For sure. Everybody doesn't have to be Batman.
No, they don't. Which is one of the better episodes where he talks about where he just basically shits on Batman, which is great.
Oh yeah. How many people were killed because
I'm a massive Batman fan, and even I was like, yes. He's like, why are you booing? He's white. One of those moments. So no, that's been tremendous. So the season for that season finale is going to be incredible. So once again, DC has been given a Golden Goose by James Gunn. The man is 2 for 2. That man can't miss. Like, DC can't fuck it up. Oh, speaking of DC animation, I watched the Batman
Soul of the Dragon.
Soul of the Dragon? That shit
Unleash
was
the
fire! Yo! I'm kind of mad at myself when I watched it when y'all first told me about it, because, like, I think the best part of that movie is that it's not about Batman. Like,
For sure.
It literally is, like, one of the most diverse Batman things I think I've ever, like, read or watched, that it doesn't feel forced. Like, everything about that comes across as like an homage to blaxploitation films, but also like great respect to these actual characters of color, Black and Asian.
Yeah, because I think Batman was the white guy. There was no other.
That's it. Yes, Batman was the white guy, and nobody gave a fuck that he was Batman. Like, I think that was the best part of the whole movie.
And we're like, "Oh, you're Batman? All right, cool."
Like, hey, yo, like, the only reason you got put on that suit is to help us beat ass. Like, I don't give a shit about what else you do. Like, Shiva, I think that's the best part about that whole movie is that I don't know if people realize this about Shiva in the comics. Like, Batman is a legit afraid of Shiva in the comics. Like, Shiva can beat the shit out of that man. So, like, the way that he was like, oh shit, we gotta see
He's more scared of Shiva than Bane.
Yo, like the Bane and Shiva, like those, like they beat his ass. And Ra's al Ghul to a lesser extent, but like not to go into like all the extra history, but like the respect to each character from DC's past, including Bronze Tiger. And Michael Jai White crushed it as Bronze Tiger. She was incredible. I had so much fun watching it. I think I just like yelling at all the fight scenes, and the music was phenomenal. It's so wild that like I see some things from DC in their movies. It's like, why did you go this route when like they treat their animation with such detail and care?
It's
that
ridiculous.
even when
It's like, most of their animation. When people say all DC animations, like you leaving out some potholes. There's some.
Yeah, I mean there's some weaknesses, but like they aren't as glaring as everything else that DC's doing. It's just tremendous. So like I really enjoyed that. So thank you guys for recommending that. I definitely enjoyed it.
Well, you're welcome, Kenny.
I have caught up on Vox Machina. It is so fucking good. Like I couldn't get in the comic book, but like the cartoon is tremendous. Like the action scenes are incredible.
Who's your favorite character so far?
Grog. I think Grog is the most nuanced of the bunch. Like he's like raw emotion. Like even when it's just that man is looking for beer in a fight while they're trying to save everybody. Like
is Grog the big guy?
Is
Grog the big guy?
Yes.
It's the closest thing to a black guy. I don't know. I figured like the troll guy was gonna
be. Here's the thing about the show too.
In the main team though.
Like, I mean, there are any black folks on the main team, but like, it's the show with orcs.
Galen's tan.
It's a show. It's a show with actual like demons, dragons, orcs, bards. Like, but also here's also why the show. And I think like having actually watched a lot of Game of Thrones, I finally have something I can compare it to, and it's this and why I like it. The show is actually far more diverse in its setting and background and its characters. Actually build upon the main characters. Here's what I like about the main characters. They're actually all very infallible. Like they all actually aren't good at what they do just yet. Yeah. They're all still growing. While all the black characters around them actually like really good at what they do, including the king. I mean, well we know the king is being charmed, but every black character is actually pretty badass, including the black character in this last episode. Where like
sounds like T'Challa.
Yeah, yo, he
we do not do that here.
Like whoever that cat is doing his voice would do a great T'Challa. I don't know who that voice actor was.
I forget his name. If you pause the show, they
incredible.
say all the voice actors.
But the story in terms of like really, like, even Lord of the Rings, like I don't feel like I've ever seen like other just black random characters in that film. But
are there black characters?
Like Machina, like I see like people who look like us, and also like there are characters like. No, I don't want to get too deep, but I just say that I thought it was far better executed in terms of like telling a fantasy story and actually being diverse than everything else I've been told I would enjoy that has that fantasy bent and actually does it terribly. So I found myself like actually appreciating that. Yeah, there may not be any black main characters just yet. Eugene Bird was the individual who did that voice. Oh,
Logic is in there. That's weird.
Yeah. But the fact that like this world that they're encompassing actually has just an actual like diverse feel within the world.
Did it make you cracky?
And
some tears?
Yeah, like and just diversity aside, the action scenes, like the fight scenes are just if you like invincible action scenes, like Amazon and Titmouse do a really good job of just letting whatever idea the folks animated action scenes, just like, yeah, go nuts, get bloody. Like, I love that about a lot of the Amazon just animation shows in general right now. Like, they are really letting them cut loose, and we are honestly getting some of the best fight scenes right now. Like,
I like how they stylized Percy. Like, he's a gunslinger character, so
yes,
not only but so much you can do, but like he had that like Arya Stark thing going on with him because he has like a gun that has a barrel with the name of everybody he wants to shoot, and he's just like clicking the barrel.
There's a whole story to that too, Ash. Apparently,
yeah,
right?
I know. I've looked it up, but it's like it's really cool because they're drip feeding you stuff about him that makes me curious to like actually look up his backstory.
Yeah, this is one of those shows of like if you're curious about getting into Dungeons and Dragons, this is the show that'll like make you think either you're into it or you won't be. Like it's definitely one of those things where like, yeah, I think I could actually like do this and have fun with it. So my girlfriend's probably over in the corner, really excited hearing that. Honestly, my best friend was one of the does a Dungeon Magic. So like, they've all been trying to get me to play. So it's like, all right, let's do this.
There it is.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my blurred out. Like I've just been trying to watch as much. There's so much content out, so it's hard to keep up with everything. So
for sure. Hey, well,
One Piece was great. Keep up with One Piece, guys. It's awesome.
I'm sorry. Episode 2,509.
Episode 1009. Thank you very much, sir.
Episode, I'm not gonna do it. It's 4 digits. That's a lot. That takes care of the crew. Thank you all for your blurt outs. Chase Bolling, you said you have an announcement.
Oh shit!
What is this announcement you have?
So pretty much, I've started a new project. I was telling you about a little earlier. I rarely have time to write these days, which sounds crazy because I'm a writer, but I've been doing so much stuff with SFF for the culture. And so pretty much it's called A Constellation of Fates. It's set a couple 100 years in the future, and it's about humanity pretty much trapped on a planet by a wealthy elite. And
seems likely,
right? And so the story really kicks off after this protest kind of turns into this 4-day war that wins the right of general humans to immigrate to space. But the problem is everybody that actually fought in that war is banned from space for like up to 10 years. Right, and the doomsday clock is counting down, and so even though they won the right for humanity to travel, they're labeled as terrorists and they're stuck. And so the story kicks off like finally when the main character gets to space, and I'm excited about it because there's not a lot of representation for us in that sphere. Like you watch stuff like The Mandalorian and Star Wars. I mean, we had Billy D. Williams, and nobody knew that Darth Vader was black. You know what I'm saying? Not that he was really supposed to be black in the story anyway. So it's one.
He was definitely black after he got burnt up.
Yeah, for real though.
Bruh, come on, man. Damn, bro.
Like I'm legit excited to be able to kind of tell this story where it's not one of those things where it's like, in your face. Here, this is a book about black people in space. Like, here you go. Because I feel like we did a lot of that, but I really kind of wanted to create a authentic experience, not just for people of color, but for like our generation. You know what I'm saying? And what it would be like to get that hard reset in this intergalactic kind of world. So I'm excited about writing it. I haven't told nobody outside my family about it, so y'all heard it first here.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Headlines.
Appreciate. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it was an accident, but that actually was,
Look at God.
Come on now. He knew.
Yeah, so if you're a fan of Star Wars or if you really enjoy Don't Look Up, I think this is going to be a title that you definitely rock with. So be looking for that, you know what I'm saying, coming out soon.
For sure. And where will people be able to find that, and where can people find the rest of your novels?
Yeah, you can get any updates on what I'm working on through ChaseBollingAuthor.com. You can purchase my existing catalog of titles, the Vanguard series. I'm working on another Vanguard book 2. Book 4 is complete. It's got to go out for edit, so I'm working on book 5 and book 6 now while I'm dabbling with the Constellation of Fates project. So definitely check me out, ChaseBollingAuthor.com or SFFORTheculture.com, for news and updates.
There it is. Also, if you are on Instagram, and who isn't, Chase.Bolling.author. Report that motherfucker. Like, that's not this guy. That is the guy that hacked his page.
That white man ain't you?
Not me.
That white man ain't you?
That white man is not him.
You sure that white man ain't you?
I was wondering if maybe you had gone through a change.
It's
or
cool,
rebranding.
bro. It's cool.
You know what I mean?
That white man is you. It's all good.
It would be for credit purposes, and I'd have definitely put you on, Steve.
Because I was confused as fuck when I was setting this shit up. I
need to take out a loan.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
This is the new mic stuff.
I was like, hold on a second now.
So you can find me at actually Chase Bolling Author.
Okay, man.
On Instagram.
I was freaking out, bro. I won't even lie.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Trust me, nobody had a bigger heart attack than me. He was a very, very skillful hacker. Because I got it back once, and Instagram was like, "You're good. We got your page back, yay!" And then literally 3 minutes later, he's like, "Nah, bro, this is my page."
This dude, he done put his pictures all over your shit. I was just like, what the fuck, bro?
Fucked up.
I don't even believe in Bitcoin. I believe in Bitcoin, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in Bitcoin on the internet. So yeah, it's definitely not me. Anything they talk about, not me. So yeah, definitely slide to the actually Chase Bolling Author on Instagram if you want to kick it with me, your boy, and connect.
For sure. And block Forex traders that add you. Just block them immediately. Don't even give a chance. They might be real Forex traders. They'll figure out who you are. They'll get to you.
Thank you for that, Mike. For real, real talk.
For sure.
It's over in the corner over there too. If y'all trying to find it, right over there.
For sure. Yo, what you got this week? Yep. You might be muted. You are muted.
Alright, I am really into Legos, and I started an Adidas shell toe Lego plastic shoe this week.
Okay.
Really
about how, is it like a regular size shoe?
Once all the Legos are in there, it's like the size of my foot.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sole is, but once you put all the Legos in there, you can't put your foot in there.
Yeah, for sure.
But like
that and feet on Legos hurts.
Yeah.
Even in shoes.
Like, you can't actually wear that, and I'm like, no.
Absolutely not. Be like walking around in ski boots, and not much give for them.
So I started a new Lego project I'm really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
And then today I found out you can buy like lights to go in it, which I knew, but I was like not wanting to spend more money on Legos.
Mm-hmm. Until.
So I was like, until Instagram targeted me, and I was like,
watching us.
Yeah. So I started that on like the snow day, because I like went to work for 2 hours and was like, I'm not gonna die going home, so I'm leaving. And then they have a Thor's hammer and you can open it up, and there's little like Thor and like some other people and like some like infinity stones in there. Yeah. So I pre-ordered that, so I'm very excited.
Nice. When does that go on sale?
You can March 1st is when it's supposed to drop, but like pre-orders are right now.
Yeah, I think my buddy got the Mario one that came out recently.
Yeah. Oh, which one?
Let me look for the pictures, because I.
Is it the TV?
He got the
with the little
TV.
face?
I know he did the TV, but this is a different one.
Okay.
I remember seeing that toy and being like, the fact that didn't come out when I was 8 makes me enraged. Like, these kids don't deserve Mario like I do.
Yo, my son don't even like Lego anymore, so I can't even buy it. I can't justify the purchase. Like, damn. And man, you sure you don't
be at the
want
toy
this
store
Lego,
and a line
man?
full of kids like, this is for me.
Yo, his birthday passed yesterday. I just walked right past the Legos like, yo, man, you can't even do this.
You don't want none of it?
You gotta buy for yourself. We adults now. We can buy what we kind of want.
That's right.
Afford it. That's why I'm like, oh my god.
Especially since being that kid.
I can buy these Legos that I couldn't afford as a child.
Hell yeah.
That's what being an adult is. It's like buying all the toys and shit that you couldn't get when you were a kid.
I can eat cake whenever I want to.
Facts.
Manga.
Also, kids, you got to pay taxes. You
gotta like. It was the block.
50-50.
But then with
the
my
block,
tax rebate, I just buy more toys.
The block. Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, he got the block.
Nice.
So it kind of has. I don't know if I can buy.
Oh, and it opens up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, my buddy loves. My best friend loves Legos, so he gets all those too. So like he's constantly showing. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, the block. 64.
Is there a Timberland Lego set? Like
they might. I don't know.
Like a Timberland boot.
I will build a buddy.
Hey yo!
Build a
dead ass.
Timberland
Just
boot.
Dead ass.
Horrible.
turn my hat to
Yo,
the side.
Steve, hey yo!
Put my hat on like this.
Over there.
Find it. I want a Lego Timberland.
There it is. There it is. All right. So Adidas and Mjolnir, is that how it's pronounced, Kenny? You're a
Yes. Mjolnir.
It took me 40 years to be able to
Soft J. Hit him with that soft J.
Meow meow.
There's too many jokes to make.
Meow meow.
All right. Yo, does that conclude your blurt out?
Yeah, it's short. I like Legos.
Yeah, they're dope things. Just again, wear house shoes, because that one stray Lego will ruin your whole day. Your entire day, folks.
Side note about Legos, as a machinist, right?
Mm-hmm.
You learn about different spots. The Lego factory is dope, and a lot of engineering goes into making a Lego.
Oh, I imagine.
Right? So I used to complain, right? Like, damn, why are Legos so expensive? And then I went to school to become a machinist, and I learned about the work that goes into a Lego. I'm like, damn, we don't charge enough for Lego.
You're like,
really,
this actually
well.
cheap.
Like, yeah, nah, there's levels to it, because you can get 3D printed Legos, but like the tolerances are really tight, and I work with small tolerances. I'm like 10, 7-inch and stuff like that. Like, it's really insane. That's why machinists had the highest rate of alcoholism than like any field. Like, we drink.
You said what?
Wow.
Because it's like everything is so small. So yeah, like, I'm glad that you support Legos. Like, my best friend is a Lego head.
Legos.
Like,
Lego
my
got so
brother-
much of my money.
Yeah, like, yo, not for nothing, you know, you support some dope people, because them guys work really, really hard. Like, I used to be upset about spending that kind of money on Legos, so I'm like, hey, nah. Like, guys are feeding their family and just doing dope science, like pushing stuff forward in the manufacturing field that trickle on to other stuff. Like, it's a lot they go into.
That's dope. Lego education, you're on Blurddotradio.
Come on now, tell 'em.
For sure. Last but not least,
Radio.
Oh,
the champ. What's that?
Yeah, Chase won already. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The champ of our first music video countdown, Jarmon. What have you been geeking out about?
Apparently, hentai.
Hentai seems to have been a subject in the chat over here.
I think a lot of people are weirded out by his side.
Shit, no.
I don't know. It's a key.
It's got its place.
You're on the right show.
You just gotta know what you're getting
Places
into.
in our heart.
Some people's fantasy
right show.
involve tentacles.
I mean, again,
Where else you gonna find that? You can't find that in real life.
Patreon, you know what I mean?
It's just when you think you have to go to something family friendly.
No, I think it's just the kink of like having multiple things touching your body.
Just everywhere.
Yeah.
There is a new porn site
all
that
of
is live action hentai. It's called Hentai. It's new.
Live action?
Yeah, and they go really.
I definitely have seen at least one really Asian porno with like big foam tentacles.
It's not Asian though.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's
not
like,
well, that's not entertaining. That's like Power Rangers porno.
It's like an American
No, it was
company.
a bunch. And they were shooting green stuff. It was pretty close to hentai.
Yeah,
You can they have their own OnlyFans page for the record. They do have their own OnlyFans page.
Support sex workers. They got good ideas.
It's really intense.
We can put it in the chat.
Yeah.
For
I don't know. I think live first is awkward because it's like it's not, or at least the ones I saw was like horrible. Like the monsters were horribly designed, if that makes sense. So it just looks bad. Versus like, I guess like you said, like Marvel animation. Like maybe if they had way better, or even Star Wars. Like maybe if they had Star Wars makeup people, maybe it'll be a little better to watch.
I think the Star Wars makeup hadn't been the best in these shows.
Have you been watching Book of Boba Fett?
I missed the past episode, maybe the past two.
So I'm not a Star Wars fan, so don't think like I know anything about Star Wars.
Yeah.
My partner is, so I'm kind of like forced to watch it in a way. But I feel like I'm glad I have because like I do love filmmaking. And one thing I can say about Star Wars is they've always been innovative with the filmmaking. Like,
oh, for sure.
I watched the behind the scenes of how they did. What was the last? Starts with the M. I can't think right now.
Mandalorian.
Oh my God! How they filmed Mandalorian? Everything was green screen. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Everything? I actually did not.
Everything.
I could tell.
They have, so basically they have like a studio, like a full, basically like a warehouse, and they're literally filming live while they're like animating green screen, like live animation. Wow. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
I need to learn how to do that shit.
Live action.
First of all, animation is difficult to just do it, and so to do it live while you're actually filming, like that's cool as fuck. So basically, they have all of these green screen panels, and as they're filming, they change the panels to go with whatever the scene is. So like the scenes where he was in the desert, he's like walking on this like green path. But then they show, the side by side, like the film version and then like the final version. And I'm like, man, like I would totally love. I hate school, but if I had to go back, I would go back to school just to learn that. Like,
that's dope.
So yes, I'm a content creator as well. That's kind of like my day job. I do social media and content creation for companies, for small businesses. So outside of music, when I make my check, that's what I do. So I'm kind of a geek of just like how to create new ways to create content, basically. Like, I'm not a fan of apps, but because of my job, like I study apps just to see their techniques and different effects that they create, different filters, just to see how can I use this to make my company look cool, basically,
cool.
So yeah, I hope I answered your question.
You did. Did you do any work on your music video?
I did. So I came up with the concept of my video and worked with the team to basically bring it to life. Like I had this idea of like I wanted to have a dance video overall, and I just wanted to take it back a little bit. I wanted to take it back to just fun dancing. And then I was pregnant. I was 3 months pregnant when we shot it, so I wanted to be able to like still show my body, but also like if you notice, there's parts where it's like my face and just showing different parts of the dancers. Just basically going back to just old school 80s dance house videos. Like, those house where they have like random stuff like in the video, random green screen designs like popping up. I really love that. So I want to do more of that and just bring in super nerdy 80s graphics music videos. Like, I want to bring that back. I always thought those were fun.
For sure.
Support that. That's dope.
Absolutely.
That Madonna bubblegum pop.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate being able to show your video
Thank you.
And again, congratulations on earning the #1 spot.
I was actually shocked. I was like,
hey, listen, a lot of people voted.
Yeah, I was like, I told people, but you know.
Yeah, your peoples love you, for real.
People vote.
And apparently you won by a landslide.
Thank you, everybody who, took the time to push that button, to click the link. Like, I really do appreciate it. And, to all the Blurddotradio fans that tune in every week.
All like 11 of them.
We love y'all, man.
Gang out here. Those 11 people are committed, and I appreciate committed people. So thank you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that rounds out our Blurred Out segment for this Sunday. Now, DJ Elokari is going to hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits you going to hit him with?
Yeah, man. So if you have just been watching this whole time, you know what I mean? Like, and when Sharon Jarmon just did her Blurred Out, we showed you a little bit of the video that got the #1 spot in January. And that video was called Holding On, you know what I'm saying? But now we got new videos about to enter that countdown. So we're going to hit you off with the first one to bring in this new era of February. Starting that off with my boy Substantial, who has a song with Malcolm Jackson. He sings. He's a singer. Not Michael, but Malcolm Jackson. You know what I'm saying? In there doing his thing. So we'll hit you off with a video that will to honor Charmin as well. I want to ask you, Charmin, would you rather us play the video that you won with Holding On? But I also had, but this one wouldn't be entered into the countdown. This is just a video that, you also had sent us. If you would like to wait for that video to be maybe entered in next month, then, we'll wait. But if you just want it to be played right now, just for the sake of you being here, we can also play that video. It's up to you.
If you're referring to Crystallize, you're more than welcome to play it. It actually was featured in the Chicago Midwest Film Festival this past December. And this particular one is actually really special to me because it's just like the lyrics and just the overall concept of the whole song. The video was just like important to me. Like I was in a place literally of like suicide. Like I'm a mental health advocate, and basically my mom was kind of like the inspiration to the song, where she told me, like, you're in your butterfly chrysalis stage. Like, you're in that stage where you're dying, but you're not dying. Like, it sucks, to die, but you have to die to be reborn. And that's kind of the space I was in. So that's what Crystallize is about. It's about basically that chrysalis stage, that stage where you have to transform, to form into that solid version of yourself. And when you get to that solid version of yourself, you will not compromise. You won't compromise any of your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, because, again, that was the whole purpose of you dying, so you can become solid in yourself. And that's what I feel like I am now. I feel like, Charmin now compared to Charmin 6 years ago when my first project came out, I'm more solid. I'm more sure of myself. I'm more grounded in it. And I want anybody that watches this video to see that, and I hope that you gain that for yourself. Get grounded, get solid, and don't compromise.
All right, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why we're gonna have to play it, man. That's why we have to play it. So we're gonna play Crystallize as well as the first video that'll be added into the countdown, which is done by our brother, Mr. Substantial. So we'll play both of those videos for you all, and we'll be back with some trailers.
There you go. BLURDDOTRADIO. Did I spell it right? BLURDDOTRADIO. Blurred.radio will be back after this. Stay tuned.
Blurred.radio.
You've had time to sacrifice. Open up your heart and your mind, 'cause it's time to crystallize. The sound of thunder and the rain make you wanna freeze again. Inside the forms through the gas. Listen up, 'cause you were built to last. You've had time to You built a nest that I could dance and alibi. Lots of checks, this life is made out of me to carry over. Your story, don't get too caught up around me, 'cause you're the master. Your story, you built a chapter. You've had time to compromise. You've had time to sacrifice. Open up your heart and your mind, 'cause it's time to crystallize.
Blurddotradio.
Here to put a stop to the anguish, but they don't understand like I'm speaking the dead language. The Bible big before I was ever fed Angus. Went to battle with friends, then mourn for dead strangers. I was bred dangerous, but peace is the objective. Easily subjective to the heathens I connect with. Seem to be respected amongst the beast in my collective. Ignored by the masses, so I speak to the rejected. And the speakers are connected just to amplify a voice. They ain't built for the journey, but I never had a choice. Doubt is louder than cheers, but I'm drowning out the noise. They don't know who we be, like DMX and the boys. So to those who ain't been informed, I am fire in the winter storm. First blooming flower when the winter's gone. Solitude sang by Sarah Vaughan. Every note is integral and breaks the minimum when the pressure's on.
Blurddotradio.
Heart on my sleeve, dirt in my claws, eyes on the prize. Sharpen my teeth, won't food for thought, pride on the side. Guarding the weak, put up my paws, lives on the line. Call of the beast, no matter the cost, I'm fine with the fines. Inclined to find a way when there ain't one in view. Trying to climb, but can't save every one of you. This kind of design is made just for a humble few. Some don't mind their minds and lose no matter what I do. I do what hunters do, fam. I love, pray, and eat. And the tongue that I speak is a drum and the beat that's guided you through the rhythm of life if you dare to dance. Out here shining light and help people lift out their trance. King check my pawns in the night and can't advance till we rearrange the game and opponent in their pants. Strengthen our stance, pen in our hands, looking like weapons. Those that overstand what we saying, they see the blessing.
Radio. We'll be right back right after this.
Music is the entity that forged angels. Sing a song only few will understand, and it shall be your greatest weapon.
Blurddotradio.
Are you sure you ready to go there? Yes, I'm ready. Are you sure you ready? Let me know. I'ma show ya. Girl, you keep on grabbing on my leg. See ya like that. Pulling on your hair, is that cool? Yes, for sure. Are you sure you ready to go there? Yes, I'm ready. Are you sure you ready? Let me know. I'ma get up. Love it when you let go of control. Let me show ya. Are you ready? Yes, for sure. Till the sun comes back around, baby, I'll be into you. Ooh, tell me when you're ready, baby, let's get metaphysical. Can we chill till the morning? Buy naked till the morning. Can we chill till the morning? I wanna love you while you're young. Can we chill till the morning? I wanna feel you till the morning. Can we chill till the morning?
Blurddotradio.
And we back, and we back, and we back.
You're watching Blurred.radio.
Hey.
DJ Elokari just hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits did you hit him with?
Yeah, man. So we started off with a music video by our winner, Miss Sharon Jarmon. And the name of that song was called "Crystallize," baby. Crystallize. Is that your boo? Is that your boo?
Get a show.
That's my vote.
That's your boo. Are we about to get a show though? Is it? What's the song?
No, not today.
What's the song? Put it in the mood.
Oh,
Can we chill?
Get it together.
To the
morning.
I'm waiting to the. Can we
Ash is begging you to strip. Don't do it.
No,
It's been begging.
Damn near
I got
bleeding.
That's probably should have
I'm
virtually on your
chill
knees.
to the morning.
No, I just want to see some cold trips.
Okay, all right, that's all right.
I'm sorry if I was loud when I was screaming.
Oh, they didn't
hear
hear
you.
Oh no, we didn't.
Now we
No, she was screaming at that King of the Titans.
Attack
on Titan.
Attack.
Oh yeah, I heard it's getting intense out there.
It is.
Goodness
Yo,
gracious.
this last episode was.
Come on,
It's
now.
serious in them
Come on
streets.
now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hello, Billy. Can I help you? Sorry, my cat's down there. But yeah, so we heard that.
Don't go away.
Let him do
Not
this
begging.
countdown, please.
Real quick.
We have a show to do.
Ashley.
It's like 9 o'clock. We're supposed to end
We
in
have
half
a
an
show
hour.
to do. Can we please?
We're gonna be like an hour off schedule.
Niggas that be bogarted.
Oh my
DJ
goodness.
Alokari, you hit us with some hits there.
Thank you. So we started off with a really great video by Sharon Jarmon called "Crystallize." Then we heard a music video by Substantial and Malcolm Jackson is his name. Not to be confused with Michael. And the name of that song is called "Your Greatest Weapon." So that is one of the first videos that's going to be added into the countdown. So if you want to see that video at the end of the month, you get a week to vote at the end of this month and say that is your favorite video. So shout outs to Substantial and Malcolm Jackson for their new music video. Also, we hit you off with a hit from Sharon Jarmon as well. Sharon, you want to tell us what hit you just hit us with? Are you frozen? I can't tell.
It's not frozen. Muted.
Oh, you're muted.
You should mute it.
So you want to tell them a little bit about that track we played of yours? It's called "In the Mountain" is what I thought. Yeah, in the mountain.
Is it spelled Martin?
I think she said she just lost her audio.
Okay, well she'll be back. But the name of that song is
yeah.
called "In the Morning." It's about chilling in the mountain. Yeah, that's a fresh track. So yeah, I was enjoying it.
It was good. Somebody in the chat said it's time to get sexy. When
Yeah, man, it was a
playing.
baby making music. You know what I'm saying?
It did what it was supposed to do.
You know what I mean? A little baby making music in the background. That's all I, you know me, man. I love me some baby making music.
Whole routine song, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? I love me some baby making music. It's all to the good. Shoot.
There you go. So I guess it's time to move on to trailers. We got two wonderful trailers. Well, one of them is actually a compilation of trailers that's coming out on Netflix. The other one is for the latest Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is like Texas Chainsaw Massacre number 45. Which one should we watch first?
What do you think we can get the most out of? I think maybe Texas Chainsaw since it's original.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one, there are little snippets of stuff. We don't have much information on it, but we can talk about which ones we're more interested in. But first, Netflix has commissioned a long held title, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's in 1979. The first one came out. It's been around for like 40 years, 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's old. And there's a new one. I'm excited about it. We'll talk more about it after DJ Alokari hits us with the clip.
Let's get out.
All right.
So
We got some terror.
remake.
It's a sequel. From what I read, it's supposed to be a sequel, like a spiritual sequel to the very first one. Like the way that they're doing Halloween.
So Harlow is a ghost town.
We have a vision for this place. All it needs is young blood.
Oh,
I don't want to live here. This is a
Be
chance
careful
for
with
me
your
to
young
start
blood,
somewhere.
kids.
Somewhere safe.
The black woman.
Look at how many teens they already
Hey, guys.
killed. Like I feel like
Damn.
You should see this.
the death list is gonna be long.
I mean, there's 2 black folks. At least
What are you doing in our house?
right?
It could be like
What you
Samuel
doing in
L.
that
Jackson and
house?
LL Cool J in Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah. Okay, or one of them a rapper in real life or otherwise.
I don't believe so. So they're safe as far as that. No, wait, rappers usually live, right? Because Busta live. Yeah.
What more do you want from me?
This is hardesty.
Okay, if one of them is a virgin, they might survive.
Does that rule still apply?
I don't know, man.
I feel like that was an 80s rule.
Waiting for this night.
That was
Bringing back movies from them, why not?
yeah, because we got
I don't think that's gonna apply here.
I think that was back when Nancy Reagan was trying to get kids to stop smoking dope and having sex.
I'm putting my money on the black folks. Especially if the black dude is dating. I'm not gonna let him do it. Like, they just don't like black men and white women. Their death is
Or, you know, in life.
that too. Oh,
Nope.
an Asian man too?
Try anything you cancel, bro.
Listen, that whole bus is gonna die in that scene. This is gonna have a real high kill rate.
Ew.
Is this a movie or a series?
Looks like
Yo, you're muted. I just saw her say, "Oh shit."
The main character was on the bus, so I feel like she's not gonna die on that bus.
Yeah.
Black woman?
The young lady who looks like the main character in Search Party. I don't remember that actress's name.
When I watched this, and I watched it with my girlfriend, she was like, "There's too many people of color in this movie. It's not realistic." We wouldn't be out there.
No, it's true. I was like,
hey, let's
wait,
go out to the middle of the nowhere and
like,
then
y'all
turn.
asking where the black people
this way.
are. I'm like, they shouldn't be there. Like, why y'all asking where they at?
The
They
black
should not
and
be
the
in this
Asian
movie.
dude. The Asian dude wouldn't be there either.
Yo, I'm like, yeah, like that ass. Why are you all asking for black people in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie? You don't want them there.
Let me throw this out.
Yeah.
I just started art residency, and they were like, "Yeah, you know, we want to do a trip where we all go out to the woods," and I was like, "Never, absolutely."
You understand the idea?
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Y'all
That's-
got you got me
Are
fucked
we
up,
going to
child.
like? Are we actually going to an actual like park? Or are you all trying to just get lost? Like, there's,
Just
We
a
gonna
news
go out in
story
the
about
woods.
that. It was
What's
just
that?
a news story about that where this black guy from a college, he went out with like 6 other white boys to the woods.
Nah.
And ended up in
And
the
they were
river.
sup-
With the
Yeah,
dog?
you heard about that news story?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was
Yeah.
in Illinois.
Nah.
Nope.
I'm not.
Nada.
I'm not going unless we were
I-
childhood friends with white black kids. No.
I
Yeah,
love
we were.
camping and I love going
Yeah,
out
for
in
real.
the woods, but I'm just like every minute I'm just like, how many
yeah, like
white
I
people
love
here?
the
Will
woods.
they murder me?
Yeah.
Like, how many white people? I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's real.
No.
That's
If there's like
absolutely
less than if it's you and like 2 friends, maybe you'll be all right. If it's like 5, no. Don't sleep. Don't
like, who all gonna be there?
All over there.
She black. Y'all seen that?
Any black people come?
Any black people?
Oh yeah. Closing the refrigerator door. Is he black?
You ain't gotta worry about me being there, bruh.
According to IMDb, the synopsis goes: after nearly 50 years of hiding, Leatherface returns to terrorize a group of
This
idealistic
nigga been
young
hiding
friends
for
who
50 years, bro.
accidentally-
What he been doing this whole time? That nigga
The
lazy.
Leatherface is
Hanging out.
like
That nigga lazy.
more than 70 years old.
Yeah, he's supposed to be old as fuck.
His grandson or something?
Yeah, that nigga
Maybe.
lazy as hell, bro.
It is one of those family things. If you've ever seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels, which, by the way, is some of the most fun sequels in horror.
Yes, they are so good.
Matthew McConaughey with his mechanical leg.
Well, alright.
Fantastic.
Well, alright.
Yeah. No, like there's basically a sex scene on a pinball machine. Like, yeah, like there's a whole feminist discussion about that entire thing. Like,
In a good
I don't know. Like,
Why
there
is there a
needs to be-
feminist discussion about having sex in a pinball machine?
I don't know, my dude.
because she takes control of the sexual moment from the murderer.
She does.
It's actually
Wait,
really
she's fucking
deep.
the murderer?
Apparently
No,
so, man.
you have to watch it, Ash.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm
we're
not
going to
gonna
have to
do
go
this.
back and watch the movie.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
go
can
watch
go
it.
to our-
Texas
that-
Chainsaw Massacre 2.
That's in our new segment about sex scenes.
There you go.
It's not as sexy, Ash. Go watch it.
Fucking naked.
No.
You can see they public head. I'm excited about this movie.
In the news.
I think that this is going to be a good one. Rarely do I see a sequel, one of these like 30 years later sequels to any movie and say I want to see that. But Texas Chainsaw Massacre is hard to fuck up. It's a simple story. Family of crazy people. One of them wears human skin, chops people up with a chainsaw. Hard to fuck up.
That lady's been waiting for like 40 years.
They also, another comment I have is that is exactly the plot of the new Halloween movies. Like,
yeah.
Oh God.
It's the same. We all been waiting. They all been waiting.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. Ain't nobody been waiting. They
waiting for
all
this
dead.
segment.
Like, my
Halloween
mind
was
was
such a
fine,
troll.
but like I didn't. I'm away from my turn. I'm gonna do that.
Right. Steve, what do you think of this?
I don't actually care.
Steve rarely does.
I don't, but like it's just like one of these, like, they keep making things that have been the same, and once it's been done, what is this, 1979, 1982, 1983, 1989, 1990, 1992, let's keep going.
Oh, real quick, Ash, the one guy is a singer, according to Kelby. The one black guy.
R&B?
No.
Black dude is a singer, and he's also on The Shy.
Yeah, he's on The Shy. What's his name?
What about the black chick?
I can only go by what I see in the comments. I don't know.
That was a black girl? I didn't even
Yeah, that was a black girl.
That was a black chick.
It's
like Noah's Ark kind of thing.
These joints come out like
Noah's Ark.
they come out like consistently. Like there's gonna be one right after this one because it seems like
it's gonna happen in threes.
Well, yeah. Once they do one more has to come out. Then they sit it out for like 5 years, and then they bust out another one. Just like,
you know, they got to keep that IP alive. That's why they got to keep. The same company has to keep making it because if they go too long without making it, somebody else gets the IP.
But like, okay, but let it
reissue the DVD.
Just let it go.
Yeah, that's not what rich people in America do. They can't let go of racism.
They're not gonna let go. They got a boat that they gotta deconstruct.
This man on a bridge just for his boat.
But in other news, there's no reason any human being should really live in Texas.
I mean, it's a big state.
I got an uncle in Texas. Right?
Apparently, everything's bigger.
They drive like crazy, but they're good.
Dude, they got what do they call those big gas stations there? The Buc-ee's or whatever.
Oh yeah, I heard Buc-ee's has a real nice bathroom.
They have really nice bathrooms. You could buy fresh produce and get gas. You might get shot, but like whatever.
Thank you, Steve.
There's scary. There's scarier things in Texas than a guy with an inbred with a chainsaw. Like, yo, you come at me.
I feel like those are the scary things in Texas. Like, I feel like that exists in at least 5 spots.
If you come at me with in an open carry state like Texas, there's no way you coming at me with a chainsaw and I'm not hitting you.
Right? Like, yo,
with
there's no way that exists for 50
like,
years with that chainsaw.
Shout out to maybe that's why he was in hiding. Shout out to Popcorn the Zombie. Yesterday he mentioned, like if society falls apart, the South is gonna be okay.
Right.
It's gonna be us in these cities that don't know how to live outside.
I'm gonna be alright, bro.
Oh yeah. Chase has documented evidence. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to peace out.
I've written a field manual too. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Really?
He definitely has. If you check out the Vanguard series, it is very detailed. For sure. Steve, does that round out your blurt out?
Oh yeah.
So wait, yes, no, or mid?
That's No, I'm not watching this
now. Nope.
Yeah.
DJ Lokari, what you got?
Oh, real quick, for the record, I got reposted by Lori MF and Lightfoot because I was DJing her event.
Like,
That's not Lori Lightfoot.
I know. I know exactly.
She might try to repost it, you know.
Nah.
If she wants to funnel some of that cop money into us so that we could use
No,
it.
I said I got reposted by Lori MFing Lightfoot, not Lori Lightfoot.
I follow that account.
The funny one.
I think we all do. I think that's Shazam Bengals, I think.
Yeah, that shit's funny as fuck.
Shout out to Shazam.
But no, I did run sound for a Lori Lightfoot thing yesterday. That shit was weird. I'm looking straight faces.
Did she write stuff in money on the ground?
Nah.
Oh my god.
Nah. If you see my face, I'm just like. But moving on. Yeah, man, Texas Chainsaw, man. You know what I mean? It's looking real. It's looking mid right now, bro.
Nice.
I ain't that like not that excited about it. You feel me? Nah, I mean, like, it's Texas Chainsaw, bro. Like, I don't care about that movie.
I like
bro.
Texas Chainsaw.
I ain't like the, you know, to be honest,
It's a good horror series.
It's series.
But it didn't need that.
Oh, it's a lot.
It didn't need
It's a
all
lot,
that.
but they're all great.
There's
It's
so
not the
many.
Colt one. The Colt one's fucking weird.
Look, man.
The one where the protagonist ends up being like Michael Myers. Fuck, what's the guy's name? Leatherface's cousin or niece?
Oh yeah, that was
something?
the remake.
That was
the
dumb.
new one.
That didn't have to happen.
That didn't. I mean,
That
it
was
worked,
awesome.
but it didn't work for what they wanted it to work for.
No.
Yeah.
They just
I
wanted to
don't
continue
know.
it. It's like,
I don't know. I'm gonna help to save time. Like it gets a midway for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not I want to see it the most. Not want to see it. It gets a.
It's also on Netflix. Let me throw that out there.
It gets a mid. It gets a mid for me, bruh.
It is on Netflix. You're gonna get bored.
I don't know, bro.
You're gonna go through your watch list.
I don't know, bruh. It's a lot of things I ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? So
You gonna finish them though?
I don't know, man. I might just be like, yo, you know that One Piece looking kind of good right now.
Yeah, it always is. Check it
And then
out.
for the next 5 years.
Hey, man.
Great stuff. Listen,
One Piece
listen,
or
just
that.
take it all. It's great. Just One Piece, yo. It's there.
Or I'll rewatch Ramon 1/2. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it looking real mid to me, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't that excited.
You know what would make a really good horror movie?
What's that?
Somebody in the metaverse stealing someone's identity and just killing all of the virtual people in the metaverse.
I feel like that's gonna happen at least 2 or 3 times. And there'll be metaverse apocalypses.
Basically, Lawnmower Man.
Somebody in the
About the metaverse.
That's basically Lawnmower Man. See, that's how I know I watch too many horror movies because that's
Oh my
basically
god,
Lawnmower Man.
Well, remember, Lawnmower Man killed people in real life. Like,
No, but he used the
telephones
virtual
and
reality to like stalk them, and then
yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
he's gonna
listen.
use NFTs
Yo,
to murder
like,
people.
Yeah, listen. Lawnmower Man fucking tripped me out.
It's a good
That
movie.
was a fucked up movie. But he found love in the end.
There you go. Love in the '90s version of the metaverse. Ash, what do you think of this one? Ash, are you there?
She making some food or she muted?
No, I was muted. Yeah, I'm with Steve. I don't really care. The most enjoyment I probably get out of watching this, because I don't really like horror, as y'all know. The most entertainment I get out of it is just making like a Deadpool out of all the characters and betting on who will survive. I mean, that's the most joy I got out of the trailer, was just trying to figure out, okay, what's the chances of 2 black people making
surviving
it to
the same
end?
movie.
I mean, it's 2022, so people could be on that woke stance of like, let all the black people live through horror movies.
Nah,
Or
man,
they can be on the opposite side of that woke stance and kill the black
Or
people.
they can just be like, no, black people ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
My money is on either
Right,
both living or the black guy dying.
Well, the black guy is the singer.
I know, and that throws a wrench in it, because then it's like, alright, but then violence against black women on TV, so, you know. I need to see more of the black woman. She didn't really get a whole lot of moments in the trailer.
That's because she gonna die.
Yeah, you didn't see
I mean, there's a solid chance they're all gonna die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a whole lot of the black dude either. Is that
I just don't want the old white lady to die.
Is that a thing that happens in Chainsaw Massacre? Like everybody dies, nobody survives?
I wanna point out, I don't
The old white lady survived.
I don't remember if there were any black people ever in Chainsaw Massacre movies.
They
Our driver was black.
What was your second?
Truck driver was black in the first one. Who ran over? Who hit him?
Oh, at the end.
Yeah.
Did he live though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He got out that gym. He like got out the truck and saw what happened, and he was out. Like,
Oh yeah, it's like, oh shit, I just hit somebody.
What the fuck
He
is
looked
going
left.
on? Yo,
He was like, we in the middle of a field.
Yo, Lord.
I wonder if these two black characters are like descendants of that guy.
Maybe.
Like,
He is a truck driver. He's got kids all over the country. For sure.
No shade to truck driver.
Hey, it's not an occupation.
They know.
They do.
Yeah.
Truck drivers just laugh. Like, I do have kids all over the country.
So yeah,
they drinking some bourbon, like, or Hennessy.
It's probably worse than that. They're in their truck like, yeah, that's funny. That's some funny shit.
Truck drivers,
I gotta be up for 5 days.
Truck drivers drink Thunderbird.
Yo, we about to lose all our truck driver listeners. I'm sorry to our
Wait.
Listen, I got a cousin who's a truck driver. She's I love her.
Was Trey Songz really in one of these Texas Chainsaw movies though? I just gotta know. Was Trey Songz really in one of these Texas Chainsaw movies? Because someone said.
Oh yeah, he was in the one that was trash.
I'm dead.
I mean, a bunch of them are trash. When I say I like them, it doesn't mean.
I mean,
there aren't any that aren't serious.
He was in the one that was basically where the Chainsaw
With Jessica Biel, right?
was the cousin. They were like cousins.
Oh yeah, no, that was the worst one for sure.
Yeah, he was like cheating on her. It was.
Yeah.
Isn't that his real life?
Ooh.
Hey, what do I know?
You know what they say, art imitates life.
I don't care for these celebrities.
Yeah. Kenny, what do you think of this one? Also, thank you, Ash, for your voice on this issue.
So, I'm gonna put this out there. I think the past 4 to 5 years, I've watched this movie either at the music box or at a drive-thru, the original, like.
Man, when Leatherface pops out of that wall and hits the guy with the hammer, I was into the movie. The first time I saw this was when I was a kid. When I saw that, I was like, "That's hilarious! I love it."
Yeah, like it is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Like it's up there. That guy behind me, Joe Bob Briggs, it's his #1 of all time. Hell yeah. So he talks about it routinely. If you ask him about his top 5 drive-in movies, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is #1.
Nice.
And I don't think this reboot to a sequel didn't need to happen. And with Steve, like, there's so many things you can do with horror films. And honestly, if you got Shudder, you should go check them out. There's so many on there. The Shudder app.
Love Shudder.
I love the Shudder app. Gets watched here routinely. So there are plenty of people doing creative things with horror films. And this is not it. And it's just a bummer because even the bad ones, not including the one with Trey Songz, they're all fun and cool and terrifying in their own little special way. And this just feels inauthentic and just like trying to like grab onto like that, Gen Z, whatever millennial name they're calling people.
The kids.
Yeah, whatever the kids are, their names are. This is for them. Like, there's a whole scene where like they're all taking pictures in the bus with like a man with a chainsaw. Like, in what reality does anybody do that? You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that's for kids or that's for people who have a bias against an entire generation?
Objectively,
they don't make it out.
Objectively, I don't know who it's for. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I think when we watch these trailers now, I try to be as objective as possible. Like, I'm saying I love horror movies, so like I try to put out there like where my slant is. But like when it comes to something like this, I don't know who this is supposed to be geared toward. Like, it's supposed to be geared towards me because it's a legacy film. And I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I'm supposed to want to see this. But I don't, because even the Matthew McConaughey, like, that movie is fucking off the rails bananas, bro. But that shit is great. And I just
Matthew McConaughey in rare form.
Yes, but also it still kind of feels authentic to the original. Like, all of them do, except the one that, like, even though the ending of that one too kind of gets weird. Like, I don't. It just, trying to do like a sequel a la Halloween. You don't.
I feel like that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah, like
they're like, Halloween made some money.
Yeah, you don't have to follow that same formula because Halloween has been very like, either you loved it or you hated it. Like I've heard both sides, and it's been very intense on both sides. I just like fucking like Michael Myers. That nigga was getting off, so good for him. But like, in this case with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think the clock is run out on him. Like I think Steve said it best. There's no need. This doesn't look original at all. It's kind of giving an homage to the to the first one. So I'm a hard pass.
Okay. Nope. That is all no's from everybody but me. I'm excited about it. On the crew. Jarmon, what do you think of this?
It comes out during Black History Month.
Yeah, these niggas tripping.
Come on,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be there. Maybe Leatherface is gonna take his mask off, and he was black the whole time. It'll be like a Scooby-Doo mystery.
It was in the face all along.
Whoa.
Damn. I doubt it.
Yeah, I do seriously doubt it. Sharon, what do you think of this one?
It's definitely a money grab. I feel like, just like with music, we just have all of these old execs in these offices or at their homes going through. Like, so what did we make on such and such? How much money did we make? Oh yeah, cool. Let's do that again, but with cell phones or whatever.
Yeah.
But this time they'll have TikTok.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's like there's no innovation anymore. Like even not just with Netflix. I feel like Netflix is definitely setting the board for when it comes to creativity and just how to create movies now. Because I don't know if you guys noticed some of their newer content. There's actually like a horror thriller sci-fi situation on now called. It's a long ass title. The Woman in the Window. Something. Have y'all seen?
I've seen the previews, and they're like, they think she's crazy. She's an alcoholic.
Watch it, please watch it.
I'm gonna check this out.
I love the lead, Kirsten. I love her. Yes, I love her, and they made her such a Karen. And I was like, oh my gosh, they made me hate her. They made her such a Karen in it. But long story short, I just think that Netflix is setting the trend now for how movies are being made because basically, instead of creating 2-hour movies, they're making 8 episodes, 1-hour episodes, forcing you to like sit for 8 hours, you know, or 30-minute episodes. But either way, they're making these series forcing you to sit for 5 to 8 hours versus like a 2-hour movie. And so a movie theater or movie studios are just kind of screwed on the writing end. So they're just like, fuck it, we'll just take our own shit, like you said, take something out the vault and throw some new actors in there. Like I just saw they're about to put out another Batman, and I fucking love Batman. That's like my favorite superhero character.
I'm not
why
excited
the fuck
about
are y'all
it.
making a new Batman? Like why?
I'm not excited about it.
It's irritating at this point.
People are gonna watch it. That's why. People are gonna watch it so that they can shit on it.
Yeah. Like the new Halloween was such a troll. Like it was such like first of all, there was a whole scene with a fire department coming to like take Michael Myers out with fucking fire hoses.
I mean, they were definitely coming to put out the fire, and then what? All of a sudden, he came out like, "Get the fuck
out!" A whole fire truck of people with just your hands. Please tell me, like. I watched that shit and was pissed the whole time. Like, why watching it?
They tried to jump Michael Myers so often in that, and he was just like, "Oh, word."
Oh yeah, Michael Myers is not here for it, bro.
Even
he had he was putting axes and heads. It was great.
Yes,
everybody. He was like John Wick.
And like the whole little neighborhood or whatever came outside. It's like, yeah, let's kill them together. But nobody actually checked.
No, the words were "Evil dies tonight."
Evil dies tonight.
That shit pissed me off. Why the fuck did nobody check if his post was there? Kill that motherfucker! Like, what the hell? How did he get away?
My beef with that was and I say it all the time, I will never be guy number 3 to get killed, shot, or knocked out. As soon as these two get took out, He gonna take all of us out, guys. Ain't no use in all of us getting our asses beat today.
Let's go.
Somebody got to tell the story.
Yeah, somebody's got to live to tell the tale.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There you go. There you go. So, Charmin, you're not interested in this one?
Nope.
Double hockey stick.
There you go. So far, one person, one thumbs up. Yo, what do you think of this?
I probably won't watch it because I'm very specific about my TV choices because I don't watch a lot of TV.
There's so many choices now.
It's a lot. You don't even got to go to bootlegs.
Why would I waste my time with this?
It's everywhere.
And if if you hadn't posted this in the this is the trailer, I did not know that was being made. Netflix might have recommended it to me, and I would have just skipped it.
Take that off the list. Don't show me this.
But maybe since it's Black History Month, the 2 black people won't get killed because it's Black History Month. They definitely killed that
seriously
Asian
doubt
dude.
it.
They're gonna be like,
oh yeah, he's definitely.
But Leatherface, is this what Martin would have wanted? And he's gonna be like, you know what, you right, brother. Put this chainsaw down.
Going back to the desensitizing of they all hold out their phones is the Black Mirror effect of this dude who's gonna murder all of us, but we're gonna record it and cancel him. It's like Black Mirror.
Yeah.
So I'd rather rewatch an episode of Black Mirror.
There you go.
Maybe a murderer, but I'm not a bigot.
Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Don't raise a fist.
Can you imagine Leatherface just taking a selfie with a fist in the air? Just no black
with
people
his chainsaw.
No blacks died tonight.
Head on top of the chainsaw.
There you go. That's what we need to see. Write these ideas down, Netflix.
Yes.
This is what the people want.
What if Leatherface just killed the Klan? See, that's a movie I'd watch.
Listen, they did it with Candyman.
Yeah, I would watch that. I haven't seen the Candyman yet, still.
Yeah, it's by the end, and Steve was the one that told me you'll like it because of the end.
Yeah.
By the end, I was like, okay, yeah.
I like all the memes coming out of it.
Last but not least, Chase Bolling. How do you feel about this?
It's gonna be one of them things where boredom is gonna win eventually. I'm gonna run out of
It's Netflix, man.
Right? Nah, cause it's gonna come up. I'm gonna get tired of scrolling. I'm gonna be like, yo, I seen the trailer for this, and it's gonna happen. Right? Plus, I really want to know if the black people live. Are you gonna be killing niggas on your Netflix production movie in Black History Month? I don't know. Jacob Lattimore kind of aggravate me, so that might be kind of therapeutic. However.
Shout out to Jacob Lattimore.
I might watch it just to see if they live to the end of the movie. Like I said, if he gets chopped up in little pieces, that might be therapeutic. So
there you go. You gotta have goals when you watch these movies.
Yeah, definitely.
So folks, that was us shitting on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'll watch it. I'll let you know how it is. If it's bad, then I'll tell everybody that they were right. If it's good, I'll watch it twice. But now DJ Elokari is gonna hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits you gonna hit him with in the second break?
Yeah, man. So we got a music video for our second that's entering the music video countdown. It's a group that I've been checking out for a while. They go by the name of Oshun, and the name of
Oshun's dope as fuck.
Yeah, but there's two versions. There's one that's a band here in Chicago, and then there's one that's quite popular. And the one that's quite popular, I was like, damn, this kind of dope. I kind of want to play the video. So I'm gonna play the video because it's dope. And the names of the song I'm going to be playing is called Blessings on Blessings. And they're going to be entered into the music video countdown. But yeah.
Real quick, Sharon has to step out. Sharon, do you want to, before you leave, tell people where they can find your music, where they can follow you on social media, and all that fun stuff?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, sure. You can find me on streaming. Sharmon, SHARMON, Jarmon, JARMON, ! All streaming services, Apple, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube. And I'm also on social media as well. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and OnlyFans.
Oh.
Well, thank you again for joining us and for providing us with music to play.
Thank you guys. I'm about to go eat. I'm hungry. I should have ate before we started.
Nah,
I ate too much before we started.
We were supposed to be done at 9:30. This ain't your fault. It's fine.
true. It's true. We haven't been done at 9:30
I'm
in
gonna
a
still be
while.
tuned in though.
For sure. Well, again, thank you for joining us, and don't make it the last time. We'll have to have you back on.
Most definitely.
For sure. All right. You are watching Blurddotradio, BLURDDOTRADIO. We will be back with this Netflix teaser compilation after these hits. Stay tuned.
Blurddotradio.
Because you talking about, like, what the fuck, dog? Like, I really do this shit.
Blurddotradio.
You know what I'm saying? I really gotta live this, breathe this, be this. Prayed up to my days up. Blessings on blessings, like, yeah. I'm on a path. I'm in my God body, do the math, and I take a bath in the water. I know I am the daughter of the river of the moon, blessed by ocean, and bittersweet is coming soon. You can cop that shit on iTunes or P-Vice at noon. I'm focused. Everything will manifest because I wrote it. I'm hella sweet because I spoke it. Notice I am the sugar, honey, iced tea. You fake niggas is fructose, you high C. I'ma be a high priest. You can be a hype beast. Keep fighting yourself if you want to. I'ma keep it humble. He called me his bumble. Stay buzzing up my feed, calling me his queen bee. I'm like, chill, little homie. I'm just trying to preach this the gospel. He like, boo, I got you. I know you a queen. I'm just trying to tune my chakras like. I be in the crib with my feet up. You be moving slow, need to speed up. I got holy powers like I'm Jesus. Born out of sweetness, I be the sweetness. Since the infant man, I knew I was the shit. Great grandma died of Alzheimer's, but she knew the kid. Only 2 years old, standing by her at the bed. First time meeting, but she reached out for my head. On my birthday, I died, but I came back from the dead. 4-pound baby, hella tubes inside my head. Told them, nah, I'm here to stay. Ain't no word, I'm here to save. Many roads I have to pave, and my gift is that I'm brave. Don't you ever disrespect my God body. Whatever beef you got for you and God, it ain't by me. You a copy and I'm the OG. Stay low key, keep a blessing on me. I be in the crib with my feet up. You be moving slow, need to speed up. I got holy powers like I'm Jesus. Born out of sweetness, I be the sweet. I be in the crib with my feet up. You be moving slow, need to speed up. I got holy powers like I'm Jesus. Born out of sweetness, I be the sweet.
Blurddotradio.
They ready for the sweetness.
focused and ready like a Virgo. Independent on your shit like a Capricorn. Water me down like a Cancer or Pisces. Scorpio sexy, come dance on me nicely. Taurus is fuck you, got money, you're trying to blow. Gemini, bitch, I'm too alive, never know what side. Libra scale, either here or there. One of a kind, water bear. Aquarius, you know they fly. Now we getting there, the fire side. Leo pride, I love myself until I die. Sagittarius, I manifest without trying. Aries, the lead one, so know that we begun and now we complete the signs. I need you focused and ready like a Virgo. Independent on your shit like a Capricorn. Water me down like a Cancer or Pisces. Scorpio sexy, come dance on me nicely. Taurus is fuck you, got money, I'm trying to blow.
Blurddotradio, we right back right after this.
Open the portal, we cleaning the chakras, we cannot force it. I'm with the Rastas, I'm with the warriors. This one my father, this one my casa, this one Nova. Ready to closure, now shit is over. Knew what I needed, it ain't no surprise, I'm surrounded by geniuses. Wrote the recipe down, threw it around, whoever the neediest. Take a position, make your intentions what you envision. Remember your wisdom, ain't no descendant, I need a witness. Off the talk, you talk the fall, I can't speak with y'all. Uninvolved, your vibe low, got soul codes for the famo. But if you ain't though, what you trying to know? Can't see well through the peephole, gets pre-welled. If the swing fell, wrong intel, leave you derailed. Train the thought, been running like 10,000 hours. I use power to bring light to all those lonely shadows. Running from intentions, boy, that just gon' breed the cowards. Master breaking standards, tell them that the world is ours.
I think we're back.
And we're back. There we go. Sorry about that.
Oh, we are back. You're watching Blurddotradio. DJ Elokari. DJ Elokari just hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits did you hit him with?
Yeah, man. So we started off with a music video by... Dang, who was that video by? Oh, yeah, by Oshun. Yeah. Started off with a video by Oshun. That video was dope as shit. Yeah. Excited to have them a part of the music video countdown. It's the first time we've been able to, actually play a song from Oshun. So really excited about that. And then we played Signs by the Illest Melody, aka Jessica Alba. And then we ended that off with our Runts is I think how they spell it, from Mother Nature. That song's so fucking fire. One of my favorite songs right now. So fire. Dope. Yeah, man. A lot of female energy in that second half,
Hey.
Why not?
Glad to hear it. So folks, it's time to do shots.
It is already. Drank.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Damn. We should call Sharon just to come back and do one shot.
She probably shouldn't have it before her meal. Wait, she got the.
I'm not doing with that.
Yeah, because she actually had
Malort. Oh yeah. Don't do a shot of Malort before you eat, guys. Do it after. It's an aperitif. It's an after dinner liqueur.
Aperitif. Wow.
We here at Blurd.radio are lucky enough to be sponsored by the good folks over at CH Distillery, who have blessed us with many bottles of Jefferson's Malort. Mind you, when I say blessed, our Malort plug is on the show. Her name is Yo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yo. And DJ Elokari made that connection happen. We were drinking Malort and just buying it at the place across the street back when we were at Q4. Now I got a bunch of this in my house. Jepson's Malort has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter flavor. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers everywhere.
Two-fisted.
And more importantly, that's right.
That's a fact. So, folks, we're going to do the toast that I got from E40. He did this toast on the Breakfast Club. And that toast goes, I am not above you. I am not below you. I am right here with you. Cheers.
It'll get you drunk.
Chef's kiss. So, folks, we got another trailer. It's a compilation of trailers. Netflix is letting you know during Black History Month that it's going to put a lot of African Americans in a whole coalition of folks in its movies and TV shows. I need to get an article to figure out what the names
probably
of
cancel within the season.
Maybe they're going to be the new Fox. Shout out to anybody who grew up in the 90s who remembers when Fox would come out with a new show every month.
Yeah.
It usually lasted 2 episodes.
2 episodes, 3 episodes. Never forget Titus.
Shout out to Christopher Titus. I think he said the N-word in the stand-up act, though. Don't look that up. Don't let me get Christopher Titus in trouble if he didn't do it.
Find out.
Yeah, I don't think it was that, but I think that was the other. That was Kramer, wasn't it?
Jay Moore did it too. Jay Moore had a whole thing. He was like, I don't understand why we can't say the word.
Oh,
so Jay Moore
did.
He's not been in anything for a while.
But Jay Moore wasn't funny either. Like that.
No, he wasn't. He never was. Yeah, DJ Elokari, let's watch this compilation of
all the movies.
Netflix coming soon.
There's too many movies.
Whoopee.
It's a lot.
Whoopee.
Tonight is movie night.
What up, J-Lo? They still give you movies?
J-Lo still getting rolled. She was also.
All I read was Superhead. I read. I know it says it's Superhead to me.
I need you to relax.
I don't care. It says Superhead to
You
me.
can go places your dreams can't dream
What the fuck is that?
Well, see, things
whole
that give you
show.
nightmares.
Whole show.
Nightmares.
Shout out to that tunnel from Terminator 2. The Jamie Foxx is driving in. Does that say buoy? No,
that said buoy.
Is that the gray man like D gray?
Here you can make your escape. I already don't like you. Right back at you, sunshine.
Why would you share that with us?
Why are you saying that like I'm gonna put it on?
Yeah, like why would you share that? That's when you can hold on to.
Extraordinary adventure.
The real mystery is why everyone's talking to them. I thought that
Why
was
is she
my
doing?
thing.
Hey, Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, but say that's her returning show. Didn't she already have like a
In here, you never know.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know another home group.
Yeah. That was
White court, you have to think I am the best guy out there.
Nigga, was that Ludacris?
I think it came
I
out
bet it
during
was.
COVID.
Yeah, it did. You're right. Yeah, with because it came out at the same time as the Tiger.
That's false.
Like
I got
this
something to do in the morning, so it kind of does.
Also, I want to point out, of course, Anthony Mackie shows up because Netflix loves Anthony Mackie. Eddie Murphy.
Are you feeling this? Kinda. You don't have to.
Like, I'm not gonna watch any of these.
Okay.
Like, I don't need to have a Netflix account.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of these.
Like I can't even pretend to be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch any of these.
In here, you can make an incredible
Unless it's Stranger Things.
I feel like a kid.
Yeah, when is that coming
I see
out?
something cool.
Ever. I checked for it this week. They said
everything but what I
summer
wanna
22.
see. It's like this is showing me everything that I don't care about. Like just give me Stranger Things. Fuck.
Yeah.
every night
I have a
is
Stranger
movie
Things Lego set. I
Nice.
have not built. It's the house and then the upside down.
Ooh, that's very cool.
I'm excited to go there.
I know two's supposed to have the number there, so Andy did.
Oh, Netflix.
Hey.
Holy, I don't care.
This was
Well, Kenny already said his piece.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I don't want to waste time. Let's like just like this trailer, let's plow right through. Don't give a fuck.
I'll go next. Give me a second.
Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on? DJ Lokari went. They clone Tyrone. I'd like to see what that's about.
That was a trailer? Or name of a
Wait, it's called
They showed it for a little.
Tyrone.
Yeah. It's
I think they better clone.
Tell him to come get your shit.
Unless Erykah Badu is supporting this, I do not support it.
The Kevin Hart one looked alright. Jamie Foxx, Tiana Paris, and John Boyega are going to be in They Clone Tyrone.
Is it like a ghetto sci-fi? Like
it was giving me Attack
they,
the Block vibe.
They live
just
in
from the coloring.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for.
The synopsis goes: a series of eerie events thrust an unlikely trio onto the trail of a nefarious government conspiracy. I'm down. I'm right there. It's gonna be about Gucci Mane and Dave Chappelle.
Stop.
And then they're gonna have the milk crate challenge in there.
There you go. They put this here for us to break our backs and hurt our knees.
Open your third eye, brother.
You calcified your pineal gland, brother. Anything with a black person in this, I am at least mildly curious about. They brought Eddie Murphy out somehow.
Eddie been around for a good little minute though.
What's that?
Eddie been back for a good little minute making decently shitty content.
I mean, he was in what is that whack ass Coming to America.
I've still not watched it. Like I can't do it.
I've never
watched
it.
Yeah, I refuse to like sully the legacy of that film by watching the second.
No, I tried to just because it's Eddie and I wanted to get his numbers up. And it was like, ooh, this is not good.
We gotta stop putting Wesley Snipes on TV too.
Wesley's out here doing stuff and paying his taxes. Yeah,
at least he's paying his taxes.
As long as he's got his taxes straight now.
Wesley's doing everything but his taxes.
There you go. Yeah, I'm mildly curious. The only one I really want to see is They Clone Tyrone.
Wait, did you say you?
Steve, what do you think of
You say you mildly?
I said mild. There's a whole L. Do not take the L out of what I just said.
I'm sorry. It sounds like you said it was mid.
Get that going.
Sounds like you said it was mid.
Sometimes I don't like things with a lot of celebrity power, but it seems like it's on Netflix, right? Once again, we got Netflix. They're coming out hard. March?
Which is crazy to me because Netflix, when an actor is in Netflix, they don't get any back end. You get paid once. So either Netflix is putting out huge checks or they amended that.
Well, they probably are.
They got Adam Sandler. What reason does he have to get anything?
I'm sure everybody has a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like
Adam Sandler has a contract too. Like he has a massive deal with Netflix for his movies, so he gets paid.
Who's that?
Adam Sandler. Like his contract with Netflix is
he's been with them
massive,
for a while.
So he has a whole deal. So whatever I'm sure he gets the whatever is on the back end of that.
Plus, you ever notice everybody's got producers rights now too?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like if you act in the movie and you're the executive producer, you could pay yourself twice and kind of settle out that not getting nothing on the back end. I know that's how I feel.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Something popped into my head. Somebody I saw in there. It'll pop back in. But Steve, you were saying
J-Lo?
It wasn't J-Lo.
Yeah, so
it wasn't Jenny from the.
I mean, everybody who don't need a check. Everybody got a side gig. You know what I mean? Who doesn't?
Hell yeah.
A lot of these motherfuckers didn't work for a whole year last year, so I understand that. You know.
You know who did work? Anthony Mackie. That's what I want to say. That motherfucker's in Netflix.
Shout out to Papa Doc. His real name is Clarence.
Dead. His parents got a real good marriage.
I'll probably end up just like with Amityville. I don't plan on watching this, but it's on Netflix. I don't have cable. I don't have C-SPAN. So
you're not gonna be able to watch your news.
No.
I was like, C-SPAN.
You're not gonna get to watch Congress.
Sometimes I just want to watch the passing of a
to go to PBS, and you went straight past PBS to C-SPAN. I think that's what threw me for a little.
Well, I mean, yeah, they got Bob Ross on Netflix now too.
Yeah, you can watch Bob Ross on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can watch anything on Twitch or Pluto TV. If you got Pluto TV, you basically have cable.
Right.
You can watch.
Shout out to Ukraine. You can watch anything from there.
If you know, you know.
Right.
You know.
So it's one of those things. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't really pique my interest. It didn't really give us a whole lot. But you know. Halle Berry's in it. Somebody's going to want to watch it. I'll end up watching it. Usually I end up watching a lot of things because of the
Halle Berry being in it?
Trailers that we No, the trailers because of the trailers we watched. Yeah, black people too. You know, sometimes you just want to look at black people on the TV. You know? Yeah, like that's.
I've watched many a terrible drug dealer Tubi movie just because I was like, all right, well, it's black folks in it. Maybe this will work. It never does.
Just watch. I was just talking about City of God. Like, just keep watching City of God.
Is my shit.
Yeah.
Or
City of God is so dope.
Yeah, I can watch it over and over again.
A real Tubi show that is at least okay. McGraw Ave, not the worst.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is more than likely for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
a few of them will get watched.
Yeah.
Because it was like 30 movies they showed just now.
So you say yes.
Yeah, that's a yes, Aldrin. You can go ahead and hit the button. Yeah, there you have it.
DJ Lokari, do you have anything to say besides the button pushing for the mid?
Let me see here.
He doesn't.
Knives Out 2 a chance?
I ain't watched the first one.
Me
Janelle Monáe's in this one.
Second one.
Oh, it's only on Netflix though. Ugh.
They're supposed to make it maybe 3.
Cause I watched that that was on Amazon. I watched it there. Don't make me have to buy Netflix to see the second one.
Yeah,
listen, man. You find you a good alleged bootleg site, you can watch anything.
I ain't got time for
Don't
that.
let the system hold you down, brother.
Like I didn't go to Amazon because Amazon has it all. Like in one
Amazon raising their price to $20 so we can get that boat out of fucking the Netherlands.
Look. Just as my thoughts though, as my own thoughts. I will say this. This was a horrible way to sell these movies.
It was.
Period.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It was too much.
Cause they ain't say shit about the movie. Really, it was just like, hi, we're working for Netflix right now. They gave us a big ass check to say what's up to you all. It didn't say shit about the movie. I ain't learned shit
from
about
a marketing standpoint. It's a terrible ad.
I didn't learn shit. This shit looked
It was really
corny.
just selling that these celebrities are going to be in these.
100%. I completely agree with you. And if they would have just sold me on like the movies and if they were dope, then I probably would have been more excited. But you ain't gotta have me having Queen Latifah talking to me directly into the fucking camera.
I was like, it was a lot of fourth wall breaking.
Like,
and I'm wondering if that has anything to do with the movies.
So usually those are sizzle reels that we don't even see. Like that's usually stuff like
even see that
for
shit.
the higher ups. Like
They send that to
this is just a late like
investors.
from a marketing standpoint. This looks like very lazy on Netflix side. Like they just like repurposed the sizzle reel and did voiceovers with the actors talking about what they're gonna be in, and then like just made it in an ad because. Like usually this is something you see from D23 and Disney, like those show stuff like this, but that's usually because they're in pre-production. Like they're really just showing you what's like the bones of something. Like these are all movies that are done. Like all these all these films are finished. So like it definitely feels kind of weird. They're like, here, let me throw 30 clips at you and like make you try to catch them all. Like that. Like it's.
Well, I feel like it's not an ad for a specific movie. It's an ad for Netflix. Like if you were on the fence about whether or not you
I mean,
want
I'm
to get
already
Netflix.
on fucking Netflix, bro. Like, just and let me
Yo.
just say this:
Ooh,
that
wonder for you,
Netflix.
Well, no, that's the thing too. Like they just raised their prices again. Like so.
Oh, also that was ludicrous.
Yeah,
Like that's the thing. Like, there are a lot of big
Yeah.
names in here, and they just raised the price on Netflix again. So I don't think this was an ad that helped them. To be honest, like
Not really.
What movie really was like, yo, I'm gonna restart my Netflix account. You know what I'm saying? Like legitimately, I feel like there are a bunch of people who would probably get back to Netflix and pay that money if they saw something that was like Stranger Things.
Yeah, no, honestly, their original shit.
But no,
I need you to stop poking me right in my sore spot.
He right.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Like
Not to
Netflix
derail
has
Because I looked
great
that shit up
original
this week. I was like, do they have a date? And it just said summer 2022.
And that's
like,
all I'm saying. It's like
you're right.
there's plenty of things that I would rather see from Netflix. I go to Netflix for some specific great shows. I don't necessarily go there for their original movie content. Red Notice ended up being decent. I'm gonna say that. Red Notice ended up being decent.
What that is.
It was exactly
with the Rock.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. But that's on Amazon now, right?
No, that was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix first.
Well, if it is on Amazon, I don't know. But that's the whole point. It was like that was decent. But as far as the rest of these movies, these things don't make me like super excited because if you're trying to sell me with Boo and fucking another Medea movie, I don't want to see that shit. Like,
no, I don't want to see it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I've never seen it.
I feel like, dude,
I've never seen a Medea movie all the way through.
I have. It was funnier than I thought.
I watched.
I was on a
Diary of
mega
a
bus.
Bad Woman.
You had no choice.
Yo, there were two Mennonite young ladies who were sitting there doing whatever they were doing, and when they heard Medea, they went. And I remember being like, "God damn it! You don't even have electricity, and you know who Medea is. This is terrible."
Do y'all want to see Superman play Sherlock Holmes? No,
I do.
Not really.
It might be a betting. Maybe he's a good actor when he's not punching shit.
Look,
I don't want to see Jason Momoa with horns though. That seems sad.
You know, that was the only thing I was like, why this motherfucker got horns?
Like Jason Momoa, you got money. You don't got to do this. Like,
yo, if you
just got the Fast and the Furious contract. You don't got to.
If you saw a C, you'd be like, yo, why this nigga got horns? What the fuck you
That is the same thing I thought.
Oh yeah, I heard C was
like,
good.
when I heard the premise, I was like, hold on. How the hell they gonna pull this off? And when they pulled it off and he over there with war hockey and shit, I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now I wanna know why this motherfucker got horns. But I think that was Netflix's whole plug to be like, yo, you know we ain't had shit out. We sorry. Look, this is what we spent your money on. See?
Yeah. I feel like it happened. PlayStation does it every once in a while. It's like, hey, I know this conference, we supposed to have something. We don't come out with God of War in about a year.
Look, man.
You can do that with video games. There's an expectation with video games to see stuff like that with E3.
Look,
you can't do that with a movie.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible. I don't come to Netflix for original movies. I'm just gonna put it like that. I don't come there for original movies. I like seeing original series. I don't give a shit about their movies. The Eddie Murphy movie looked like I would actually probably check it out. And the Ryan Reynolds movie. And that's only because Ryan Reynolds and Eddie Murphy really don't miss. Like, I know exactly what I'm gonna get. But for the rest of the motherfucking movies, I don't give a damn. So that's why it gets the
by any means.
All right, wait. At what point did mid become bad? Like, does mid mean bad?
No, I mean it's in the middle.
No, not mad. Bad. Like,
No, I said mid.
It's not.
It's mid. It's in the middle.
It's mid.
It's mid. Like I'm not saying it's horrible. Like if I was gonna give the nope. That means like I ain't in no way, shape, or form. That's the whole point of me getting this shit because we didn't have a middle point. We had nope. And that's it. So we had to get a. That means like it's in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Love it.
I understand. Ash, did anything catch your eye here? Do you want to see Jason Momoa in real bad prop horns?
I couldn't even catch what he was in. I was like,
Slumberland is the name of it.
I was keeping an eye out for like every time a black person popped up in something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So this felt like, if anything, this just confirmed like the Facebook post I see that says like, oh, this movie is gonna be on Netflix, but like the poster is some like news outlet I'm not familiar with, and it's like a screenshot of a tweet. So I'm like, I don't even know if this is legitimate or not. and this is just a way of confirming some of those Facebook posts. So I was happy to see that They Clone Tyrone is an actual movie.
That is a dumbass.
They're not just fucking with you.
Right. So that looks like it'll be interesting. There was another one. It was like The Road or something. They were like driving away from something.
The one with Jamie Foxx?
No, it was some black folks in a car driving away.
A lot of people were driving away.
Or something like
I know.
If I watch it again, there's a lot of high speed chasing.
It was hard to catch all the movie titles because they kept flipping back and forth between clips and putting the names at the bottom or whatever. But there was that one. Boo looks interesting. I don't know.
Marlon Wayans hasn't made a hit since.
Again, I couldn't even see who was in it.
Marlon Wayans.
Black skin in a title.
There you go. That's all they want you to see.
And then like the Medea Homecoming
Niggas
movie,
gonna watch.
like looking at its full trailer, I did chuckle a little bit at some of the stuff. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna watch it, but like kudos for getting me to chuckle at a trailer.
There you go.
You People looks interesting. Like it feels like a Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, but
End of the Road is what you were talking about with Queen Latifah. Yeah. That's a bad wig on Queen Latifah.
Yeah, so like again, this trailer
Bad
didn't do
lace front.
much to sell Netflix for me or these movies. It did definitely feel like a sizzle reel of like we have movies too, not just TV series or whatever.
Yeah.
I personally just like when Netflix puts out their like quarterly trailers. That's like here's what's coming out in March, here's what's coming out in April, and it like gives you a good maybe 30 seconds of a trailer for each thing in each category that's getting new stuff, and then at the end it's like a list of all those titles again with the date that it's coming out. Those are usually the trailers I look for outside of just the shows and movies individual trailers. I ain't never seen something like this from Netflix before, and I'd be good not to see it again because it doesn't sell you on what you about
Absolutely
to watch.
not.
It flips back and forth between too many titles. There was no real theme between all the titles other than they are like action or otherwise possibly comedies, and the major thing is being big celebrity names. And for me, I'm not really sold on seeing a movie just on a celebrity name, except for when it comes to Janelle Monáe. And even then, I'm not always gonna watch her movies. Like if you tell me her name is in it, cool.
Oh shit, she was definitely was in a horrible movie.
I see the trailer and then I'm like, nah, I'll just wait for her next concert.
Yeah,
but
well,
at least in this sense with Knives Out 2, I haven't seen Knives Out 1, but I heard it was good.
It's tremendous. It's really
I just spoiled
Okay.
myself. That's the thing. I spoiled myself on like the plot twists and everything. So I don't really see me going back and watching the first one. That's on me. I just spoil stuff for myself sometimes because I like, I like the discourse around certain movies and stuff. But to hear that the first one was good and to hear that Janelle Monáe will be in the second one gives me hope of like this is gonna be just as good as the first one, and it has Janelle Monáe. I can't lose. So I think they would have done better to actually have her featured in the clip they showed for it.
I probably would have cared after that.
Yeah, they just showed old boy in it from the first movie again, which is like
Daniel Craig.
You know, so like how much of Janelle Monáe's even gonna be in the second one? Because that's what's really selling me on that movie.
Speak on it.
I don't know, man. I'm watching this again. This You People movie has a whole lot of people I want to see in the movie. Eddie Murphy, who played the love interest in Friday. Why can't I think of her name?
Lisa something.
Is that her? Was her name Lisa in Friday, or is her name Lisa like in real life?
In real life, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of. The more I watch this, the more I'm like, yeah, this shit I want to see. The first time I saw it, it went by pretty quick. I didn't see a lot of shit, but watching it again, there's some shit I want to see in there. So Ash, you got one, and one and maybe a possible.
Yeah, like again, I need to see their full trailers. Like the only like definite right now would probably be They Clone Tyrone. If on the strength of like Boyega alone. Like
yeah. And Jamie Foxx in the flat top. I think that's interesting.
I mean, in terms of like acting prowess, like Boyega over Jamie Foxx,
personally. Yeah. Well, thank you, Ash. Kenny, you got anything else to say about this?
No, Elgin hit the point on the head.
Where did you get that from?
It's wrestling. It's the great MJF, but it's like whoever thought this ad through needs to you need to have a talking to. Like you can't do a TikTok joint for movie trailers. Like
I bet you that was the inspiration too.
Like I know 100% that's what the inspiration was, and it's like you can't do that for movies. Like just like how you do those video game, E3 trailers we see, like that works because you know that like video game trailers have always kind of been like that, where they show you a clip of a gameplay or live test footage or whatever of a smaller thing. Like with movies though, like people, like Elgin said, people need something to really hang on to like get interested, to be hooked into the movie, and that trailer doesn't achieve that like at all. So just a miss on Netflix's part. Like even if you're gonna advertise yourself, at least do it in like a well thought way. You take 5 of these movies and you do like 10 because at this point Netflix can do as many trailers as they want for these movies and highlight the stars in them. Do
I'm sure they will.
Trailers, but like 3 of these movies at 20 seconds, boom, boom, boom. Show the name and you out. Like it's simple and it gives people what they want to know. Like, oh, I'm interested in this. Even though Netflix is, like Elgin also said too, they're fumbling the bag. Like nobody really. I see what they're trying to do because movie theaters are not accessible right now during the pandemic, so they're trying.
Oh yeah, Netflix is
to really kind of continue to cash in on the success they had, which is mostly because of like a couple of the movies getting those Oscar nominations, so they're thinking they can keep that train rolling. But go back to what really kept your numbers up, that's original content, those shows. So, like I said, I had nothing that excited me about that at all in the first place. So that's it. You can keep them moving.
Okay. Thank you, Kenny. Yo, what do you think of this?
I think it was like too much and too fast. Like I couldn't even pinpoint what movie was what. So it was just like bam, 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 and I'm just like, I'm not interested in anything because you're going too fast. Like, and also it was a very annoying commercial. If it was a commercial, it's just
speak on it.
It's just too much. Show me one preview. It was just a lot, and I'm just like, I'm probably not gonna watch any of this because I don't know. No. And if it pops up in my like algorithm, you need to watch this. Maybe I will.
There you go. It's gonna be in that top 10 thing that Netflix has. Yeah.
But it's
the number one Netflix thing in the country.
They're like turning to the camera saying,
"Yeah, that was
blah
weird."
blah blah, and I'm just like,
that was strange. Because I really feel like those were parts of those movies. Like I feel like that wasn't for the commercial. So Netflix was like, we got number 1, the entire Marvel roster. Number 2, fast cars.
Right?
Weird special effects. True. And lots of fourth wall breaking.
I was literally like, oh, Ryan Reynolds. I might watch that one.
Yeah, literally. I think the Ryan Reynolds was the only one I was like, yeah, I'll probably watch that one. But other than that, you mean the dude that actually does normal fourth wall breaking? Like, I trust him.
Oh, yeah, he does it a lot.
I trust
the guy
him.
that they picked for Deadpool because he breaks the fourth wall so much. Thank you, yo. Last but not least, Chase Bolling. How do you feel about this?
Like I said earlier, I feel like Netflix is just trying to show us that they're making new content with our money, right? But it's lazy capitalism, which we're getting a lot of these days.
Well, it's late capitalism.
Realize that they ain't gotta do much because we a captive audience anyway.
So you ain't going outside. Here you go.
Yeah, like at some point in time, we gonna cave and watch whatever crap they hand us. It's like school lunch, right? But for television programming, like if you get hungry and you go and eat, we know it's bullshit. know it's bullshit, but you're gonna eat this bullshit one of these days, motherfucker.
Well, you don't need now. When you got eighth period gym, you're gonna be real tired, and your friends gonna make fun of you.
You're gonna be missing this shit when you get to football practice, nigga. Watch this. Right, so it's like that's what Netflix is hitting us with. Like, we're getting a lot of lazy capitalism. So, you know, if y'all ain't feeling nothing on Netflix, come read more books. We got you covered.
Hey. I think that's the wrap up. Don't like Netflix? Check out Chase Bolling. read some books.
Read some books.
Also, you know, just try to read every once in a while. It's good. Easier to rest your brain on the book than it is on the internet.
Plus, I tell people, for better black TV, right? Like, a lot of this stuff is coming from books. Like, look at the last couple shows that Netflix and Amazon really spent money on. Wheel of Time, right? We got Lord of the Rings show coming out. We got a Game of Thrones prequel. Like, all of this stuff that's coming from books. So you want to stop being surprised by seeing black faces and trailers and previews. Let's start reading more black books so we can get more black movies and TV shows.
There you go, folks. So with that, we will wrap up this trailer segment and head into the, what do you call them, Kenny?
Shouts and murmurs, baby. Shouts and murmurs.
I would like to start and send a shout out to, number one, I want to send a shout out to Ralph McDaniels of Video Music Box, who apparently popularized the shout out. I didn't realize I was doing something that came from a guy that used to show music videos in New York. Shout out to the Blurddotradio crew. Thank you all for coming through on yet another Sunday. Shout out to DJ Elokari for putting together the music video countdown and the marketing for it.
Yes, it looked amazing, dude.
For sure. Shout out to Sharon Jarmon, who had to go eat, but amazing artist. Check her stuff out. Stay tuned. Coming out with in the future. Shout out to Chase Bolling. Thank you for coming through again. And well, I'll talk about that after the show. Thank you for coming through. Good luck in your future endeavors. We'll have to have you back on to talk about it. And a big shout out to our plug for the delicious Jepson's, my lord. It's being drank all over America now. You know, New Orleans apparently likes it, and I feel like they would. Big drinking. With that, I will pass my shout outs to Steve.
I'm unmuted. Let's see. Shout outs to everybody who loves everybody.
A hearty shout out. Thank you.
Yes.
Ash got it. Who you want to shout out?
I'm a shout out Matthew Mercer for being a dungeon master that just does what I don't have patience to do and probably never will, but I admire the hustle. And also Yo's girlfriend, because she has a stripper pole and she clearly knows what to do with it, and we didn't get to see her perform. And
you can follow her on Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll put it in the chat.
Go ahead, shout it out. Shout out to TikTok and Instagram.
And again, I just want to clarify, I was not asking for her girlfriend to strip. I just wanted to see her do some tricks on the pole. You can do tricks on the pole and keep your clothes on, okay? It is okay. So next time Yo is on, you know, I would just like to extend an invitation to your girlfriend. You know, if she wants to practice anything behind
She's also a big nerd that you could probably have on the show.
Saying she could do like a whole routine to like Attack on Titan's theme song or something. It'd be
Did you miss the big nerd on the show? She could be on the show. Yeah, she could also get on that pole.
Yeah, she could get her blurt out as she like does the starfish. It would be so cool. We could have her and Temple Wonder do like a pole off or something.
Well, we'll talk off camera about these possibilities. Thank you, Ash. DJ Elokari, Who do you want to shout out?
Shout outs to Sharon, Jarmon, our first winner of the music video countdown. But also, I want to shout out Lester Ray, who was also on the countdown. He's a new father. Shout outs to Lester. Shout outs to Mike Specs for winning second prize. Shout outs to who else is in the damn countdown? Too much Malort and Jepson's products.
I mean, that's the same part. It's the
artist anthem.
Too much Jepson and Malort.
Oh,
that's evidence. That proves what he said.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna go down the list. Again. Okay, let's see who's in it. Okay, yeah. Shout outs to Freddie Oso. Shout outs to Lester Ray. To Vanilla Ice, baby.
Yeah, look at the Jepsons and the Malort.
Come on, son. Cause she wrote it all the time. That's why we lay back and we grind and grind. Yes. Shout out.
A friend of mine who watches the show regularly looked at the countdown and he was like, Mike, what is this? And I was like, it's not me.
Okay, so for the record, I had to tell a couple of people this. I got the idea of the countdown like literally in like the last like week or two, and I was like, oh shit, I
just want to repeat 2 years.
2 years, okay. But I wasn't thinking about starting it, so I was like, oh damn, we did play that Vanilla Ice video this month.
And that's what started it.
That's how it kicked off.
Oh shit! No, it was just like I couldn't take it out because we had already played it. I was like, and also, like, yo, if let's say Vanilla Ice won, right?
That'd be weird.
Well, think about it. What if Vanilla Ice won?
I don't
he
want to
actually
think about
like.
it. Why would you do
hold
that?
on. Think about it.
I feel like I know where this is going.
But think about it. If Vanilla Ice won and he actually promoted that, man, we would have got so many different new followers. That would have been crazy.
I don't know if those are the followers we want.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
See, let me throw this out here. Those followers are why every once in a while I put up a so true to this kind of insulting meme about white people on the IG. Let's just shake them off the tree. Give it a good shake.
Hey, anyway.
If you still hanging on, you're welcome to stay.
Shout out
if
to
you're
my
not
boy.
hanging on, you can get the fuck out of here.
Shout outs to the GOAT, Vanilla Ice, for that song Rodeo. Shout outs to Lex the Lex. Shout out to Angelique Nelson, who became a new fan of Lex the Lexicon because of the countdown. To Mike Specs again, Sharon, Jarmon, Orlando Coolidge, who actually came in third place. And then also Tasha, man. Tasha, if you have not watched Tasha's video for Perfect Wife, it is a beautiful video. And if you want to watch the entire countdown, you can on Blurddotradio YouTube page. We have the entire countdown, which we will do once a week. Once a month. So yeah, man, we got our 2 new entries, Oshun and Substantial. And we'll see who else is going to join that list next week.
There we go. Thank you, DJ L.O.K. Then we got Kenny. What you got?
Shout out to my partners. Shout out to First Day Comics. And shout out to you guys. Great show. And shout out to everybody listening tonight. We had like 11 people like on the Twitch tonight. And we still like 7 people. So shout out to those growing numbers.
Hey.
Thanks for coming out.
For sure.
And shout out to Troy, my cat, for being amazing somewhere in here.
He's out there.
He's out
He'll
there.
be back.
He's in the window.
He's living life.
Billy was tired of waiting for me not
Being
to
a
bring
cat.
up Billy. She behind me eating food.
There it is.
I see her. Hi, Billy.
Yo, who do you want to shout out?
Shout out to Lego.
Tight.
Send me 2 Legos, please. Shout out to my partner, who's amazing.
For sure.
And my dog, Brody, who is also amazing. Yeah, that's it. Shout out to my car, who got me out of the snow, because it's a compact SUV. And
hey. Got good
only got
drive.
stuck once.
There it is.
Not 4-wheel drive, just Just higher off the ground.
Gotcha. Doesn't get as much snow trapped out there.
Yeah.
You can rock yourself out of the snowdrift.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, yo. And again, thank you for being here.
Also,
Last
the
but
pole
not least,
dancing is on point.
what happened?
The pole dancing is on point.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yo was like, I know. You telling me?
Quite skilled. It's quite skilled, son.
Okay. Why are you saying, oh Lord? Like, I'm the one trying to put pole aerobics on the map and y'all still stuck in thinking it's stripping. It's not.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
I did.
Ain't nobody said that.
Please, Chase, who do you want to shout?
Shout out to the ancestors that brought us over to Black History Month.
Come on, son. Say
Word
that.
of love to everybody that was here, that formed that bridge and got us here so that we can do what we're doing, being who we are today, the living Black history. So shout to them. Shout to SFF for the culture and Wahida Clark presents. Shout out to Kevin Macklin. He got a book coming out this Tuesday. Prince of Ruins is going to be pretty dope. I'm really excited about it. So make sure y'all check out sfffortheculture.com and stay tuned.
Right on. You have been watching Blurddotradio, BLURDDOTRADIO. Check us out every week from 7:30 to, it's supposed to be 9:30. It's 10:30 today. I think this is our longest episode in like years.
Thanks for sticking with everybody.
Yeah, hey, thanks for checking us out. Shout out to everybody that checked us out on Twitch. Join us next week when our guest will be... Is that for next week? HNIC and Popcorn the Zombie. It'll be a fun show. Check us out.
Teffy knows about the pole.
There we go. Until then, love, peace, hair grease. Wear your mask. We're still in the fucking pandemic.
Wear your motherfucking mask.
Until you start wearing your mask, we're not out of this. Over your nose, my God. It's just this much. Doing it down here doesn't do shit. Just one more. I promise you all, guys. Just reminded me of why I hate that movie so much.
Why you sound like the Swedish chef?
Because he sounded